it's a nice, normal day in the Alstead Adventures Guild. Where are you and what are you all up to?
Heck.
I'm having lunch.
I assume most likely in the forge off to one side. Probably using the forge to make lunch.
Keep it warm.
Yeah. Sheila's... She has a room. She's stretching.
Elias is probably in his room working up a better sustainable forestry plan. Because there appears to be problems with the last one. Having no buffer zone.
You would.
It's like, okay guys, you did it, but you could do it better.
Barely.
Yeah. Sav is out in the forge and just turned off her sanctuary so that nobody could bother her for like a 36-hour stint of just crafting.
Sounds like fun.
And now it's time for a nap.
Alright, what is everybody's passive perception?
Mine's 13.
Too fucking high. 19.
12.
I forgot. I made one of his dump stats.
14.
I made his dump stat intelligence, but I gave him a fuckload of wisdom. Dumb as hell about learning stuff, but he knows a lot of shit about everything else.
So, you're probably the only one who notices, but you feel like there's somebody watching you.
I'm too busy eating.
Doesn't care.
Well, we're in the guild. Like, I could give a shit. If they want to order something, they're going to get my attention.
I guess no one else notices then.
Not with that low of passive perceptions.
I'd like to make a perception check. For no reason.
Oh, listen. If you're going to sit and stare, you can at least tell me what you need.
You still feel the eyes staring at you, and you hear sounds that are just like rustling leaves and blowing wind.
Old school fries. I turn around with like my handful of just roasted potatoes. Yeah?
You see something dart back around the corner and head off towards the forest beyond the guild.
Sheila!
I guess I ignore it at first.
Elias!
What?
One of the tree things is here!
Now I poke my attention and I go outside. The whats are here?
One of the tree...
Dryad!
That one! One of them's here. Walk out into the forest. Go see what it needs. I'm hungry.
If the room's on the first floor, I actually jump out the window.
The bedrooms would probably be on the second floor, but it's not a long drop, so you could make an acrobatics check to...
Do I want to embarrass myself or not?
Do it.
Gosh. Let me go back.
Should
What?
we let the dancer rogue jump out the second story? First dex check. Let's go.
I'm trying to remember what my
Doesn't seem like it'd be
acrobatics
too
are.
horrible.
Oh, yeah, it's a +6. Let's just... Unless I get a 1, I should be okay.
So you're
Don't
probably
use these
passed out just on the other side of the floor,
14.
Right?
Yeah, you're good.
I saw your bubble open, but... Okay.
You dive out the window, and as you hit the ground, do a tumbling roll and start heading off towards the forest.
I do a link roll.
Yeah!
Can I see them?
You make a perception check to see if you can spot where they are in the forest.
Nope! I literally see nothing. Everything just went black. From head
Vertigo
rush.
after acrobatics.
I walk out kind of slowly. After I get outside the door, I see her kind of tumble out. Like, all right.
I
She's
kind
not
of
seeing anything.
I'm kind
I'll
of
make a
boulding.
perception.
Everything's just going black. I'm like, oh gosh, that
I'll
shouldn't.
make a perception check to see if I see it in the woods.
You failed me.
I failed. Shit.
I don't want to put you in
That's a 2. I don't
jail.
see shit.
We're both just like.
Like,
I'm asleep. I can't say anything.
Like, are you sure they're here? Blink, blink.
I start walking back inside. Apparently, it was just the fucking wind, and I was crazy. So
I'm gonna speak in Sylvian because if I remember correctly, I can speak to them, and I'd be like, "Hey, you want to show yourself? We won't bite, promise."
You see a head pop out from one of the trees on the forest edge and like beckon you over.
Oh gosh, do I trust this?
When I hear her start talking, I like stop, still just munching, just kind of turn around and just watch what happens.
I kind of cautiously walk towards them.
I'm over here, don't worry. I yelled loud enough, Elias is gonna hear something. I could probably throw something at Thava from here.
You're like, someone wake her up.
Throw something at her anyway. She's noisy.
Anyway,
I got my lunch.
So I'm slowly walking towards the dryad. I almost said druid and something else at the same time. Wow. Still keep my eye out in case there's like any more of them, any signs of ambushing. I kind of also like beckon her to come towards me too. Them, I don't know what they are. I get like halfway, then I'm like...
She shakes her head and then chucks something that looks like a part of a branch at you and then books it into the forest and just disappears.
Can I catch it?
You can try.
What do I use?
Athletics.
I love D&D Beyond. Athletics. Oh crap, that's 0. Here we go, guys.
What? Aren't you a rogue?
8 again? Wow. 8.
So as it flies towards you, it bounces around your hands a little bit and then drops on the ground in front of you.
Pick it back up. Just... is it literally just a branch or does it look special?
It looks special. You can tell it's been worked somehow, but you're not entirely sure.
What?
What'd they throw at you? It looked like a stick from here.
I mean, yeah, but it looks like a special stick.
Alright, well, bring it in. Let's see what the hell's going on.
Do I have identify? Hold up.
No, but the bookman probably does.
I can't...
I mean...
I'm gonna detect magic on this thing.
The branch itself isn't magic, but you can tell there's something magic deeper in.
Okay. Well, apparently it's special. So I look for Elias. I can't identify, but I can
Please
detect
tell
it.
me you've at least come downstairs since I was just yelling for you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be like, "Hey, Elias, I have something for you. It's magic-y."
Ooh. Let me see.
I just-
As she's doing that with Elias, I'd walk over.
think
the
it's druidic magic.
On the back of her neck.
I hope it's druidic. It looks like a stick.
Oh, God.
It's actually a bomb.
I know, but there's a fancy stick. Let's see what's going on.
No, I don't care about Game Booster. I just want my
Fine,
stick.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Actually, I just...
I'm just gonna look the stick over at first because why waste a spell slot? I don't have to.
Make an investigation check.
6.
Rip. Wow, we suck today, guys.
Fine, we'll do this the long way.
Well, you can tell it's not a normal stick, but you can't tell what it's supposed to do.
I'm a smith.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense I work with wood as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Can I...
Make an investigation check.
Elias, I'm in the stick. Let's see
Stick.
what we've got here. My investigation is...
Oh, okay. I was so confused for a moment. All right, never mind.
8. Yeah, that's it.
Guys, I kid you not. The only reason I remember how to play D&D is because I've watched like 2 years of Critical Role.
So you're turning the stick over in your hands, and
Can I at least feel if it's been carved or something? Like, I'd be able to tell if it's been carved. I'm a smith. I can tell if the grain's been moved or something.
I'm over here just like, please don't
as you're
break
playing
it. Please
with
don't
it,
break it. That's technically
you
mine.
give it
Please
a
don't
twist,
break it.
and the top comes off.
Oh,
That was mine.
is
You
it
owe me.
threaded?
Yeah, it's a screw-on cap.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
message tube.
That takes way too long to do. Let's put it down. I turn it and start tapping whatever's in there, hopefully out into my hand.
Oh, it's a... That's fascinating. I like that.
Out of it slides 3 pieces of... They're not exactly paper, it's more like very thin sheets of wood. One of them has some arcane drawings on it that you don't recognize. Another is a picture of a a well-drawn picture of a forest glade, and the last one's a message saying, "Dear adventurers, this is Elm. We have found a situation that we would like to request your help with. If this is agreeable to you, use the spell scroll to meet me in the glade pictured. Sincerely, Elm Ironbark."
I grab all of this and read it. And I'm like, oh gosh, I hope we don't have to talk to people again.
We're gonna walk through trees, aren't we?
I mean, I'm fine with that. I just don't want to deal with what we did last time. That took forever.
Nobody died and we made money.
I mean, fair, but that was so much walking in between everyone. I hate being the middleman.
Well, hopefully this doesn't involve just those who speak Sylvan. That's it. I'm going to invoke my knowledge of the area because I'm a folk hero.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize the picture of the glen? Is it somewhere that I've been previously?
Most likely not, but seeing as you know this is from Elm, you figure it's probably one of the deeper areas of the forest that you were in last time.
Just the major forest that kind of surrounds everything.
You don't know the exact glen, but you can figure roughly.
Got it.
You have an idea of where she might be.
Can I look at the one with the glyphs? Do I recognize it at all?
Give me an Arcana check.
If I don't get this, I'm putting it right to you.
Gotta say.
Or do you want to look at it and you roll with advantage?
Wizard boy.
Well, the message did say that there was a spell scroll.
Yeah.
I don't want to cast something without knowing what it is.
Yeah, same.
And I'd rather not lose the lunch I just ate going somewhere that I can expect to go in a very quick manner.
Flint, I've seen your lunches. It wouldn't be much of a loss.
It took me 25 minutes to warm up that beat. Fuck you.
Alright, I go over to Elias. I'm like, okay, either I can try to read this, or do you want to look at this?
Let me see.
Advantage.
Arcana with advantage.
That's a 27.
That's fine.
That's
I know,
also a
it's a
27.
27.
Wow.
Ultra!
So you do recognize this as
That is all my luck for the night.
as transport via
I was
plants.
going to say, slow down there, bud.
Oh!
And with a 27, you know that while anybody who can cast magic would be able to cast this, it just might be difficult because it's not
Higher
your
level.
normal sphere of influence and above any spell slots that you likely have at the moment.
Oh, I think Keyleth did this at level 12 or something like that.
It's a rune page, right?
It's a spell scroll.
Okay, so we don't have to have somebody to cast it. We just pretty much activate it.
Somebody has to cast the spell that's written on the scroll.
And you have to actually roll to see if you actually cast it. So if you try and do it and fail, it's gone.
Well, see, I'm having to change some of the rules around for my world, seeing as normally if it's not in your spellbook, you can't cast it at all.
Yep.
And if it's above your level, it's
if it's not in
you make a roll for it, and if you fail, it's gone. So in this world, it's if you fail, it won't be gone. You'll just have to wait a week before you can try again.
Oh, okay.
And if it's not on your spell book and above your level, you have to make a roll for it at disadvantage.
Gosh.
So I'm assuming that Thava has probably woken up and started walking towards.
Yeah, he woke me up.
And as you're walking through the main building, you notice that there is one card pinned to the board.
And I'll grab that as I walk past and out to everybody else.
So I'm not gonna
Not
lie.
even reading it until I'm walking.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna grab the case thing and stash it. I want it.
So I could probably do this. Probably. If I mess up, we're going to be sitting on this for a week.
Better you than me.
What about that old fart that tells us kind of for not fucking up the trees? He's probably got someone that can cast it. Right?
Oh, the lumber mill head, dude?
No, didn't we talk
Oh,
to
no. The head of the Dryads?
Well, that's where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
him? Am I thinking of a different campaign?
Well, the first one we did was we had a logging company You were supposed to protect them while they
I'm
cleared.
thinking of a different campaign.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry. There's an old guy that he was head of a college of mages. We helped him. I was playing Flint. We were helping him. It literally dealt with dryads again.
Quick question.
Okay.
Can I put that thing in my list of equipment? You didn't tell me to roll for anything, so I just grabbed it.
If nobody else is going to try and stop you, then just tree branch spell scroll.
This
I
Okay.
can sell that.
I'm the one that got it, so this is mine.
Did you steal the scroll or did you steal the box?
Probably just a case.
It's just the case. You guys can have the pieces of paper. I just want the case. And besides, once again,
It's
I'm the
like
one
a
that got
staff
it.
that has a screw off top.
Yeah.
Is it as long as a staff? About-
Only about a few, probably a couple feet long.
Oh, so like it's a
excuse me,
rain
how do
stick
I
that you
add
insert
Yeah.
on top. Okay. Could make it a rain stick. Alright. Well, don't we... Our guild's not huge. We're not in a massive town. But there are people who are not part of the guild. In our town, is there actually a... I'm trying to remember the name of our town. Crap.
Allstead.
Alstead. That's it. Are there other guilds in Alstead, or are we the first one?
You're the only guild in Allstead. It's just this is the Allstead branch of the Adventurers Guild. It's a kingdom-wide thing.
Okay.
And we don't know of anybody that could cast it.
Could we reach out? Could we reach out to another part of the guild to see if they have somebody that could help us get over there?
You could. There would be other
But
guild
it's
branches.
probably going to take a week to get somebody.
Getting to another city with a branch would probably take longer than just walking into the forest to find Elm without using the spell scroll.
I mean, we could just yell at the trees for a little while and see what happens. So.
Yell at the trees for a long while.
Elm!
Go back to where the other trees were and light a couple on fire. That would get his attention.
No. We specifically agreed not to do that shit.
It's like,
Well, okay, we agreed not to cut them, but I'm pretty sure they'd be just as pissed about burning.
how hard is this thing to even cast?
Somebody want to make another? Well, seeing as you got a 27 on your Arcana,
Twice!
He knows.
220.
it is a 6th level spell. It is significantly difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Third
help
level?
cast it. You know I'm joking. If I can hit it with a hammer, it might work.
I would be more helpful trying to cast that. No offense, but...
Yeah, thing is, of doing that one quest this week, so we'll just say she got hired by somebody and is dealing with some small, she's picking off wolves out of a flock of sheep. That's what she's doing this week.
A flock.
The wolves are going around in sheep's clothing, literally. Like if you've ever seen
I
those
saw
old,
Gray.
Looney Tunes cartoons.
No, it's like a owl bear.
Oh my gosh.
Very fluffy, very deadly.
It's a distant relative of the chicken fox.
Yes. Well, all right.
Chicken fox.
Isn't that just like a fat Arctic
Wait,
fox?
Baba, what's that you got in your hand?
Oh, it was on the board.
All right, what's it say?
It says that a priest of Onatar is looking for some help in clearing out a temple that's been a little bit invaded, and it's offering about 500 gold.
500 gold sounds pretty good, actually, to be totally honest.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, it's like, do we want to potentially mess something up and waste a week or wait a week? Or
Well, do
let's just go smash things.
Are they wanting us to transport via plants right now, or do we need it when we get there? How long did it take for us to
Here,
get there?
go yell at the trees. See if somebody pops out. You got a better idea? I could hit it with a hammer. I'm pretty sure that'll wake them up.
If they're
So-
even here anymore, she left. I mean, I could try.
If I read the spell that good, could I tell where the destination coordinates are?
Transport via plants. Seeing as you know transport via plants, it's not a
You
preset
have to
destination.
see-
It's you think about
Visualize.
you envision a tree that you've seen or touched, and it takes you there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
why
why-
they sent us a picture.
Well, that's also why I'm wondering if we have to use it just to get there, or are they wanting us to do that and then use it again for something? Because how long did it take for us to get there again?
A day, and then... Well, it took you a day to get to the forest, and then it would have been then, seeing as you don't know where in the forest
That's
they
fair.
are at the
Yeah.
moment.
So we can't even really use this unless we know exactly where we're going. Unless we just literally go to the edge of the trees, the forest line.
Or I picture that grove really well.
We can't use... Well,
Well-
wait, Dryad... Wait, no.
How hot those dice feeling? That's
They're
a good
extremes. I will tell you that. I have rolled a 6 and
answer.
two
Okay,
20s.
Roll it a couple more times. We gotta get the jinxes out. Hold up, stop. You might have just burned a good one.
19 and a 14. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
I'm going to say let's try the scroll or the spell, and if that fails, we can go help the priest while we wait for
Yeah.
me to recover from the backlash.
That or Sheila.
Yeah?
What we could do is, if we fuck up the spell, you've still got the stick.
Yeah.
We can put a message back to him in the stick. Put that out by the tree. They can at least-
Sorry, we messed up. See you next week.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. I'm down for that.
I think there's a bit of misunderstanding. He has to wait a week.
I guess I could try it too.
I mean, yeah, you
We
two
have
can
3
cast.
spellcasters.
Okay. I thought
What are
the
you
scroll
saying?
was burned out
Yeah,
from
No.
no shit.
Okay.
So it's each person. That's convenient.
The only spell you cast is fly, and that's when you throw things.
I'm trying not to prevent you guys from being
Yeah,
able
it'd
to
be
choose where you want to go.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So do we want to do tree stuff again, or do we want some money? Well, we got paid for the work we did for the lumberers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they gave us They gave us money. I don't think the Dryads gave us, except for...
Well, yeah, but that's because we were trying to avoid,
But yeah, the lumberers
War
got
III
what they
trees.
wanted,
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate not being dead.
yeah, we were
Me
trying to
too.
avoid World War III of the trees. And straight up, the lumberers are making more
Let's
now
not
because
fight
they-
dryads in the forest.
Because they can harvest more quickly. Because the dryads are helping by sending certain areas to a better growth rate. So.
hmm
Well, I feel like if we can get this done quickly, we might actually be able to do both. Let's not piss off the Dryads.
I mean, he did just ask for our help. It's not so much if you guys touch my tree, I'm gonna,
Yeah, but
like, I'm not
I'm
gonna
more-
find a tree through my window in the morning. That's what I'm saying.
I'm more afraid of the Dryads getting pissed at us than some random person that we haven't even asked for.
With gold,
I mean, yes, I am a slut for gold, but I am also afraid of Dryads.
I'm a slut for hitting things with this. Like
You can do it at both!
We don't know
You don't
that.
know that.
I
I
mean,
would love
They weren't
to hit
too
some
keen
stuff.
about the sword that goes on fire when I say its name. Just saying.
fair. But that sounds like a personal problem.
Alright.
You could not say its name.
What do you think I did, Jason? No shit, Sherlock. Alright, so do we
Who's
want to help?
Sherlock?
No shit, Beauregard.
That actually I'll take it.
Actually, Angus McDonald. Perfect. The only thing is, what's her name that we kind of have as the,
The receptionist?
yeah,
Aloissa?
Aloissa. Yeah, Aloissa!
Yes?
Are we broke?
I am not.
Let me put it
That
this
does
way.
not
How
sound good.
broke are you?
Let me put it this way: have we been getting enough orders from the Forge or from Thaba that we could go off and handle some other issues?
The forge work that you and Thava do is for yours. The guild does commissions for people and is subsidized by the kingdom, so the guild isn't going anywhere.
Oh, perfect. Let's go talk to some trees.
My favorite. Let's go.
All right, so
Translation: the guild is fine. You could be fucked, but we don't care.
I'm
So-
fine. I dance
I know
every
it's like,
night.
how broke are you? I got plenty of money.
I know. That's what I'm wondering
I
too.
think this is my like tester sheet, so I have no idea how much money I have right now. So.
Actually, yeah.
And I don't remember how much gold I gave you guys in the last
Yeah.
missions.
It's been almost a year.
Right?
Well, the last time we played was in February with Rissa. The last time I played with you guys was over a year ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yay for not having a second job anymore. Scree.
I know. Hallelujah. I have to drive up Devil's Pass.
So who wants to make the...
Apparently, I just activated some war flashbacks there.
Oh, you have no clue. I died, and I'm not exaggerating almost a couple times.
Oh no, straight up. Like if you going up, fuck me. Like okay, let's turn. Look, we're gonna do like loops on the freeway. Cool.
If I have to have a cop push me and tell me to go on the opposite end of a on-ramp to go back home, that's pretty bad. Oh, and work, we're still like, but can you please come when it calms down?
What do you mean calms down?
And yet they were also like, you guys don't need to work from home. We can't make that
That was
work.
baby
Makes that work
sleeping.
this
Not
year.
yet, but...
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Well, seeing as none of us can remember how rich or broke we are, let's
I actually
play
know
some
how
trees.
rich I am, but
Good for you. Let's play the trees.
that's why I keep dancing every night. Thank you very much.
All right. Before we get tree walked, I'm going to go get my stuff just to make sure I have all my spell components and tools. And then I'm going to head back out.
Yeah, I just grabbed my bag that I have prepped just for when I actually go out. The rest of my tools I just leave in the forge because that's work.
They look like they're floating because they're stuck.
I've been so tempted to touch it, but I also
Right?
want to see how long it lasts, so I'm not going to do anything.
I always have my stuff always on me.
Well, I mean, there's not much anyways, so.
Exactly.
All right. I'm going to head back outside and head toward one of the larger nearby trees.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Well, spend a day. Oh no, we're just gonna cast this nonsense, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to give it a try.
All right,
Alright, bookmark.
roll and add whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel much better.
Oh,
23.
Nice.
boom.
The tree parts, and you see an open glade on the other side.
I did it!
Run!
Oh, I zoom. I zoom in.
Thump, 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 thump.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm still just kind of looking at it for a second, like,
It slowly starts getting smaller.
I'm small enough, I just walk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You forget, like, it gets smaller. Oh no. I'm still like only 3.5 feet tall.
right?
Fair.
All right, so on the other side of the tree, you see a nice forest glade. There's a pond off to one side, and Elm is sitting around the roots of a tree with some younger-looking dryads, and she's like, I'm glad you could make it so soon. I wasn't really expecting this, but welcome.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got lucky.
Very lucky. So I guess was she speaking in Sylvan or was she
No,
speaking
that
in
was
common?
common.
Okay, just checking.
Well, Helen, well met. Good to see you again, Elm. I trust things have been well with you.
Well in the forest, yes. Around the rest of the world, and mixed results.
Agreed.
It's always mixed results.
Don't read the news, it's sad.
Don't listen to the news. It's sad.
I'm gonna miss her. Anyways.
What the hell's blown up this time? It's been 2 days.
Actually, how long has it been since we worked
Oh,
with
Trump
them?
meltdown?
No, I mean with the campaign. We're not metaing right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, in
It's been
game.
very long. Yeah, how long
I'd
has it
say
been?
it's been at least a few months.
Okay.
Maybe closer to a year. I don't know. I'm not really keeping a solid timeline on adventures.
We received your stick, which, I have to admit, great craftsmanship.
I pushed it a little bit further in my bag.
What can we do for you?
Well, one of our outposts has encountered some sort of we're not exactly sure what it is, but we think it's some kind of planar rift in the mountains nearby, and we just want you to look into it and tell us what it is and possibly fix it if possible, or if not, find some way to lock it away.
So, hold on. When you say planar rift, you mean like...
A hole between dimensions.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that's what we're actually talking about here.
Basically, we're not sure exactly how large it is, but recently some elemental creatures have been found in the area, and
Oh, okay.
we just want to know how bad the thing is.
What kind?
We don't have the greatest information because our agents aren't always the smartest, but
Are they the deadest right now? That's...
No,
Okay.
a couple of them are a little injured, but they say they've seen things that are snake-like and a few impish type things. They're not the best at describing things.
Okay.
Frick.
Well, so how deep in the forest is this?
Oh, it's not in the forest. Our outpost is it's on the other side of the world, but it's on the edge of a mountain. Don't worry, we'll be providing transportation this time.
Well, I was just gonna say, like,
Are we the only ones you know?
There are very few humans we know, but
Valid.
but you seem the best suited for this, seeing as you did well enough in dealing with us.
Fair. Well, thank you for thinking of us. How quickly are you wanting this addressed? Like, do we need to leave tonight, today?
Well, since you're already here, we might as well just we'll get you sent on your way once we finish our negotiations, because we don't expect you to do this for free.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, good. Secondary question. Since it's further away, how are we getting back? Do we just use the same spell?
The spell scroll you had kind of burnt up as he used it, but we have more scrolls, seeing as we can make those with no issue.
All
Okay,
right.
and just hope and pray that we can do it again.
Well, I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure if they're
I'm having a
providing
really good
transport, they're going to be the ones casting it. So, like, they can stand in a tree, go, and we just walk through.
Well, yes, but I'm worried about getting back, because unless one of them is coming with us, then that means when we get there, if we have a scroll, that means we have to hope that one of us can cast it.
Well, we're going to one of their outposts. So there's dryads there.
Fair.
And if need be, like, we can just say, hey, could you get Elm over here? And he just goes hop, skip, jump through a redwood, and he's over here. So,
Hopefully that's the case.
well, all right. So Elm, we have just small concern about getting back quick. We're going to one of your outposts. Would anyone be coming with us to help survey the area so that you guys can have a better understanding of what's actually happening as well?
I could send one of the younger dryads with, and then they would wait in the forest, seeing as I don't think it would be a good idea for them to
Well, of course.
venture there.
But more what I mean...
But once you're done,
if things go sideways, could they stand at a tree, maybe make it go a little open so that we can maybe get out a little bit?
They could stand near a tree, and then once you guys are coming back, they would come and tell me that you need to come home, and I would open the tree from this side, and you would just come through.
Okay.
That works.
That works. We've just, personal thing, had a bad reaction with, met a mage, promised he'd pull me out of a tomb. It was supposed to be mine, so just a little cautious.
I also don't like the thought of being stranded. Wow.
Alright then, so for how long do you expect this to take us? Because it seems like you don't have a great grasp of the situation. And to be completely honest, a lot of the issues that we deal with, this sounds like a little more traditional with what we're used to, where we're going to be using a little more of, and I just rattle my sword, this kind of tactics rather than more of this kind of tactic. Most of us, I believe, just kind of day rate, right?
Please tell me you have Dispel Magic.
No. I have lots of other interesting stuff.
Convenient.
Let's see. Spells.
So our average rate is usually 100 gold per day. For the time being, does that sound fair to you at this point?
Unfortunately, we don't really have any of your mortal coin. We do, however, have some items we've found that have been lost by general adventurers or kingdoms in the past. And we, from what we've seen and know of you, we picked out some that we thought you might appreciate.
That works.
Could we get a little... could we see what you may have so that we have an idea?
A sneak peek.
Yes, or at least I can tell you some idea of what they are.
Yeah, that would be great. As you understand, since we don't live in the forest, there are certain things that we do have to trade in our primary, not finance, in our primary coin to take care of ourselves. You know.
Yes. But, so, the item... Where's your little ranger friend?
Unfortunately, she's dealing with some sheeple.
So I guess won't be needing that, and you see her set aside a bow. So, one of the...
if the work goes long enough.
One of the other little dryads hands her over just a necklace of stone beads. She's like, this is called a necklace of prayer beads. I was thinking that this would work well for Thava. It has various magical spells contained in the beads that you can cast once per day. And they recharge every morning.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Extra spell slots.
For the little...
Free cantrips you don't have to write. That's one of those.
For the little magic man, we have...
Out of character. Magic man. I've got magic hands. Oh, is that Dragon Age?
Yeah.
We've got
Sparkle Fingers, that's what it was.
We've got what's generally called a Rod of Absorption. It prevents magic from harming you and steals the energy for later use for yourself.
Ooh.
For our little dwarf friend, seeing as we saw that you had a flaming sword, we thought it might be nice to give you a counterpart, and she pulls out a long sword that's glowing with a pale blue light. This is an ancient sword called the Sword of the Frozen King. It's
Okay, we're going. I don't... Sorry, you can finish. Getting excited though. Gotta be honest.
It's similar to what most people know as a Frostbrand, but it's a bit more powerful. For our little...
Taller than both of these guys.
Yeah, but she's still taller than than all of you.
By almost like 2 feet.
Oh, yeah,
I could stand on Flint's head and she'd probably be taller than us.
How tall is she?
She's about
I'm
8.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 7.5, and she's tall. Got it.
Yeah, we're talking to a king dryad, like queen
Big,
dryad,
big, tall.
big dryad.
For our dancer friend, we have found an ancient instrument called the Kenneth Mandolin. It allows you to cast various spells once per day.
I like casting extra spells.
These are all like high level grabs.
I figured as much.
Yeah, we're gonna go deal with some riff stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm fine.
Yeah, well, seeing as we're all prepared, unfortunately, since we're not aware of how long it would take, could we possibly, well, once a day, can we have somebody come back through just to transport some food to us? Because to be completely honest, we didn't know how long this would take or where we might be going, so I believe most of us just kind of brought our quick packs rather than planning for an entire week or 2 week with rations and whatnot.
That's acceptable. Well, I'll have the dryad that I send along with you out foraging while you are off adventuring and checking things out.
They can probably find better stuff than I can find with my potatoes, so sounds great. All right. Well then.
Anything
How
is
about
better than what you do with those potatoes.
Shut up, Elias.
You're not wrong.
Well, I will see you all when
Swift journey towards a kickball.
you have completed your task. And she gestures to the side, and a tree splits open, and you can see on the other side a clearing, like it's beyond the edge of a forest, and there's a wooden fort out there, and beyond that you can see the mountains.
Okay. So I'll lead the way.
We all go
There's-
through.
Yep.
Shoop, 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 shoop.
Just keep walking up to the outpost, get to the door, and just wrap on the side. Just...
You see a small green face pop over the top of the wall and go, "Wow, wow, wow, wow." What languages does everybody understand?
Gosh.
I speak Common and Dwarvish. You gonna say you speak Sylvan, right?
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Thieves can't.
Common, Elven, Draconic, and I don't remember what the other ones I picked.
I don't know where to find that.
Oh. Oh, I have no clue
Oh, and Gnomish.
what you're using.
D&D Beyond.
The website
Oh,
version.
Proficiencies in languages. You know Common and Draconic.
Then none of you understand a word of what they just said.
Cool beans.
Little one. We were sent by Elm. Do you happen to speak Common or Sylvan?
Blah, 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 blah.
Has the tree closed behind us?
The tree has closed. It's been more than 6 seconds, but you can see that the other little dryad is waiting on the tree line.
Oh, hello, little one. I'm sorry, Your name?
She just blinks at you.
What's your name? In Sylvan.
Aspen.
Hi, Aspen. Do you know what he's saying?
Not a clue.
Cool. Should we worry about this thing?
That's probably the fort that the outpost that Elm was talking about. We don't, apparently not all of the, we just use whoever's in the area. So I guess this one looks like
Yeah, what is this thing?
goblins?
Oh.
Oh, bugger. Alright,
Well,
He
Let's
hasn't shot
ignore.
us yet.
oh yeah, I'm not too worried about that. It's... Rift? Big hole. Which way?
He doesn't get what you're after.
Can I do a performance check?
Yeah.
oh gosh, if he fails a performance check, I'm gonna try it.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, not bad.
18. With my performance plus 1. Charisma.
So you managed to sign, like...
I do enough charades to get a good idea for it. Like, I pull out Flint and just like...
While he's doing this, racial ability, minor illusion behind him of just like what looks like a clearing and then a hole in the air.
He does the reasonable thing.
Valid.
The little goblin up times goes, wow! And you see him lean back over the side and go, blah, 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 and then the doors for the fort start to open.
Oh, there we go.
Well then.
And then I'm gonna dismiss it before Flint turns around.
I just start to turn around and I just go through to him. Let's go.
I give Elias a high five. like secretly, like, good job, bruh.
It's like just low bones. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you're in front of us, like, I'm so cool. I'm just like, huh. Nice.
Okay, so I walk in. Hello! Oh wow, there's a lot of you little goblins!
The goblin who you think it's the one that you saw on the wall is like, wow! And he's like pointing over in another direction.
Okay. I just follow him.
How big is the fort? Is it like...
It's...
Am I gonna have to crouch?
No. Because the wall was above your head. It seems like something that would fit normal humans, and as you follow him, he takes you to a bugbear.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Who's-
it's straight up goblins. That's what we're dealing with.
For now.
Okay,
They haven't
cool.
attacked us yet, so...
And the bugbear
Yet.
is a bit bandaged, and you can see singed fur on him.
Oh, goodness.
Oh. I'm gonna go straight to the bugbear.
Wait, it's a bugbear.
Right.
Oh, he can understand common.
Possibly.
Most bugbears. Bugbears are more intelligent than goblins.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a better
not on.
chance.
What you're saying is there's a chance.
If only my...
I straight up go up to him and be like, hello.
I don't think... Well, give me a second to figure out if he actually speaks common.
Like, because I know nothing else, in Critical Role he spoke common.
Oops, not biggest language, bugbear language.
Languages common and goblin. So yeah,
Aha!
Yay!
So yeah.
Dang it! I wanted
How
to
dare
do minor.
you doubt my knowledge.
I wanted to humiliate Flint some
I
more.
love using bugbears. I turn them into hugbears.
Lol. Yes.
Sorry, Adventure Zone has ruined me, okay?
That's my next one. But yes, I...
Tell me when you're in.
Dude. Nice. Anyways,
That's
I
amazing!
go straight to the bugbear and I'm like, hello, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
sure, go ahead.
What happened to you? That looks horrible.
I was... let's see, it was... Willow sent me up to the mountains because something had been coming down from it. So I went to explore the cave up on the mountain. There was little imp creatures, and then farther in, it was some kind of burning snake that did this to me.
Oh, you poor soul. Where was this cave?
Did I have that sword already? That would help a lot.
The cave it's on that peak, well, not all the way up to the peak, but that mountain over there, about 3/4 of the way up. You can, well, I'll send one of the little ones along to guide you, because
Oh,
I
thank
can't
you.
really get out right now.
I mean, understandable. Could you give me any information about these things that attacked you? Like, fire looked like? What did, did the imps do anything strange? Did they just attack? Was there any magic that they used?
I don't remember seeing any magic, but one of them just exploded when I hit it.
Long distance, got it. So yes, which little goblin will help us?
Give me a second. And one of the... And it's actually a hobgoblin who wanders over to... he's like, this is Gronk. He'll show you the way.
Does he speak common?
Unfortunately, no. That's just me.
More charades.
Hold on, just before we leave, what's your name?
I'm Bill.
Oh, hello, Bill. I'm Flint. This is Sheila, Elias, and Thava. We were sent here by Elm. I believe you may have met Elm, but
I don't know if I've ever met Elm, but Willow's the one in charge of this area.
Okay, so we're just been sent by pretty much Willow's boss to look at and see what's been going on. We've dealt with a number of situations helping Elm previously, and so that's the main reason we're here. Thank you so much for translating for us. I apologize none of us speak Goblish, but thank you for your help. If you'd like, I do believe I have a. If you'd like, I do believe I have a healing potion on me. If you'd like it,
I'll be
It
fine.
seems- okay.
I've had worse.
Just like to make sure with your kind, I've met previous to your kind that we didn't talk until after I hit them in the face, and then the other ones, they seem like you, a lot more nice. But we may be returning at nightfall. Just to, would you mind if we make camp here?
No, go ahead. Just don't cause any trouble.
Okay, thank you very much.
I saunter up. I'm like, I have a wonderful question for you, if you don't mind.
What?
Since you've been there before, You seem like a good fighter. If I healed you, would you come with us?
Oh no, whatever's in there is much too difficult for us, so we're not going in.
Oh, it was worth a shot. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just on our way out. Just for clarification, was it the snake that blew up or the imp?
The imp blew up.
Great, thank you. Exploding imps.
Yeah, exploding imps and fire snakes.
You guys actually see me just kind of writing onto a little pad of paper with me. Flaming snakes. just taking little notes of stuff to watch out for.
I've already memorized it. Oh my gosh.
All right.
How
so
much
I will
do I know about riffs out of curiosity?
Make an Arcana check or a Nature check.
Which one is better?
I don't know. It's your character.
Nature or... What was the
They're
other
the
one?
same.
Oh, they're the same?
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Intelligence on both.
My intelligence is actually better than my wisdom, at least.
Oh, good.
What is up with the 8s? 10!
Okay.
Okay, you are done. I'm gonna use you next.
You just know the basic information that rifts are holes between planes.
Alright. Exploding.
And I happen to...
we're just following Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
Based on imps and flaming snakes, can I Arcana to make a guess as to where the rift might lead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think...
26!
Holy crap, Matt.
It is.
Why are you being so good today? Why not when I'm trying to kill my players?
Hey, don't ask it that. Just think it.
It is most likely a rift to the elemental plane of fire.
Who would have guessed?
Note to self, do not cast grease. Do not cast firebolt.
Do not pull out sword.
Do not cast scorching ray. Dang it! My list is shrinking. Do not cast heat metal.
I have Thunder Wave. I have no clue if that'll work.
There imps, I'm going to try and put one in my pot.
By the way, y'all, if I ever actually inspire you guys, I actually will try and sing. So let's see how well that'll actually pull out.
Boss. Alright.
It'll most likely in Japanese and Korean, so that way I don't have to match the lyrics to what's going on. I am not a Sam Riegel. I can't pull that nonsense out of my butt.
Okay. So we got exploding imps, flaming snakes. On our way up to the... is Gronk going to take us clear to the cave entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. On our way up there, I want to do a perception check, or if my passive
Were we
perception
staying the
is high
night,
enough-
or were we just going straight up there?
Well,
It's still really
it's pretty
boring.
much like I said I was having lunch. So it's probably just it's barely 1 o'clock at this point because we
It
got
was
a stick
fast.
thrown. We got a stick thrown at us. We were like, well, what's the other job? Yeah, screw that. I want to see cool stuff.
Yeah, pretty
And then
much.
we
Okay.
then we walked through a tree. Elm was like, "Hey guys, what's up? I got this cool shit for you. Y'all
Let's
want to
go."
go fight some stuff?" And we were like, "That sounds dope." So we walked through another tree, and literally those transport spells, if I remember right, they can last for
6 seconds.
I thought it was 10.
No, 6 seconds.
It's very quick. So we kind of wham, bam, boom. As long as we've been talking, that's how long it took us to get there.
Yeah, it's probably like an
Because
hour, hour and a half.
he dumped us out of a tree just at the edge of the clearing. But it's just a clearing, probably a 20, 30 foot walk to the outpost that's in there.
Maybe a little bit farther than that, but not more than...
Not more than 100 feet.
Yeah.
It was very quick. We walk in, talk to Bugbear, and we're like, all right, let's go. But I want to see if I need to do a perception check or if my passive perception is high enough to see if I notice any other burned areas as we're making our way up the mountain.
None up the mountain, but as you reach the entrance of the cave, you can see something glowing from the ceiling about 100 feet in.
Okay, but I mean, from outside of the cave, do I see scorch marks anywhere? Do I see that a tree's been burned or anything like that?
You see a few scorch marks along the way, but nothing major.
It kind of looks like it walked out and went kind of thing.
And it's also possible that they've been going not down the trail that you've taken up.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Does Gronk like stop a good amount of distance from the entrance to the cave?
Yeah.
Or is he too dumb and kind of just walks us in?
No, once he gets within line of sight of the actual cave, he just goes.
Valid.
So, Ragat?
Right.
Ragat. Whatever. Alright, thank you, Grunk. Did we notice the trail enough that we can walk ourselves back? Or is Gronk more likely going to be waiting for us?
There's not much of a trail. He might stay if you ask him to, or try and convince him to, so that you can actually talk to him. But you could...
Performance check, motherfucker! I'm going to try and just show, like, me into cave, you wait, kind of thing. That's a 6?
So you think he might understand what you're getting at?
Does anybody else want to... I don't think I'm getting through.
One moment.
I would like to find the place we just agreed to sleep in
Performance.
tonight, because they probably have a bed.
Even with a 3, that's a 12.
Holy... What?
I literally just go to him and I do done, you, and I sit. But like, nice and gracefully, and like, you stay. You stay. You stay.
Is that, Elias? You want to... I'm not sure we're getting through to this one.
He understands what you were saying, but he's like,
I'm like, I like, I'm like, no. Us in there, fight. You, like, stay back, but stay.
roll an insight check.
13.
What he was getting at is, if anything else comes out of the cave, he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, valid.
Oh, so does he like... Not you.
And then he wanders back a bit to the tree line just so he can find some
I'm
place
like,
to hide.
I say like, thanks, and like a little wink and then go away. Alright, guys.
See whose bed you end up in tonight. But all right, let's go in.
This is gonna be fun. Am I the only one that's a little concerned that we might not know how to close this thing?
Oh, trust me, I'm paranoid right now.
I have dispel stuff.
You have dispel stuff? Okay. We
I
might
have
be okay.
break stuff. Between the two of us, we should manage.
Oh.
I do
Should
not
be
have
fine.
really that much for
All right.
far away beating on stuff, and my breath weapon's not going to do us any good here today.
Things get a little too toasty when you do that. That's why
Yeah.
you light the forge.
Well,
So I'm good if you guys get hurt, and I'm gonna smash stuff because that's all I can do right now.
y'all do that. I'm gonna stay in the backlands.
But first, let's go in and be sneaky and figure stuff out first.
Yep.
Maybe spend the night, rearrange some stuff.
Hold on, they've got a bed back in that place. I'm sleeping on that tonight. Thank you very much.
So we're just gonna go in.
Yep, we start making our way in.
And just as a note, it took you a little over an hour to get up to the cave.
Okay, so it's probably
Okay,
like,
so not bad.
2:30ish.
Okay. I was
Okay.
gonna say 2:33ish.
Before they even go in and be like, I'm gonna say, guys, let me scout.
You're much quieter than me in all this. So.
Yeah, I
And all
know.
this jingles that I don't have plate over it. I
You like actually
just
jingle?
because I have chainmail, not plate.
Yes, you sound lovely when you come near, but I would prefer an element of surprise if we can pull that off.
Yeah, I'm wearing heavy plate armor I made for myself, so like it's.
All right, I'm on stealth
Roll stealth and perception.
and perception. I'll do stealth first. Oh, heck yes! 22. We'll see if my perception is of any good. Yes. 21.
All right, so
I am paranoid.
you slowly slink your way into the cave, and as you pass about the 200-foot mark, you see little red imps faintly glowing on the ceiling. They don't seem to notice you. But
How big are they?
they're small, kind of the goblin-sized.
Okay, and they're literally like hanging on the ceiling.
They're kind of latched onto the bits of rock and stalactites.
So like bats, kind of.
Kind of, but without the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the exploding part. So.
Yeah, I'm the exploding part.
Okay.
Going back to what the bugbear said, did I get the indication that these things exploded if you put damage on them or if you killed them?
Oh, we have no idea.
I know, but I talked to him and he was just like, they exploded. So I didn't know if there was like any indication that I got one hint or the other.
Make a... Let's go with insight.
What's my insight? Okay. 14? Yeah, 14?
You figure it's not just from... They won't explode if you just hit them, but if you... It might not be when they die.
So they can control it. Kind of.
Okay. That totally negates my idea. Never mind. I was legit going to
I wonder if I
attack
can
one
pop
of
them
them
all
and
right
see if I
now.
can have them all pop. But if it's more of a control thing,
I'm
then
just
I'm
gonna
not.
throw in. I have a crossbow,
Okay.
so like I do have something ranged. It's not great, and I'm okay with it, but like it's something.
Okay. I see the imps, but do I see anything further in? Like, do I see the snakes? Do I see the rift?
Nope.
Okay. Even with 60 feet
Nope.
dark perception? How dark is it?
The imps are giving off a bit of light, but it doesn't extend more than about 10 feet past them.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's... Once you get about 50 feet past the entrance of the cave, it goes to dim light, and 100 feet past the entrance, it's pitch black.
Okay.
Alright.
Do I want to...
I hate to say, but we might just have to go into this phase first and see what's in there.
Well, that's why I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go a little bit further, see if I can pass them without noticing to get
they
more
are on the
info.
ceiling, so.
Yeah, but because if I grab you guys,
What race are you again?
I'm a half elf.
You have night vision, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so she can see in pitch black.
Yes,
yeah.
well,
but for
it's
60
dim
feet,
light,
it's...
but...
Okay, but yeah.
I do have dancing lights if I need to see more.
How many is like? Can she see the imps well enough to count like how many are on the ceiling?
Not an exact count, but there's a few. There's obviously not like a dozen or anything, but
Okay, but we're talking like there's probably like 4 or 5.
something like that.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do dancing lights, but I'm gonna kind of keep them in my hand, so it's just kind of a small glow. And I'm gonna look up at the imps and just kind of slowly open my hands to see if they react to the light or not.
Hand lantern.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally.
Roll a stealth but without your dex.
But without,
Lord.
without
Basically, it's just for the
a
light.
Straight. It's just a straight
Yep.
roll. This is gonna be fun. 12?
Roll again. It was a tie.
9.
They notice you,
All right.
and they drop from the ceiling.
I scream and
Oh, that's our cue. We just immediately bolt.
Yep, bolt in, and I'm going to summon my force cannon as a...
So you got a gun.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
So how
I am
how
Mega
far
Man at
in
the
was
moment.
I again?
You're about 150 to 200 feet in.
All right, well then I have to go first. So you guys,
Roll initiative.
It's gonna take a little bit for us to get there.
Yep.
Because flat out sprinting, it's gonna take me minimum 2 rounds.
Where's my initiative?
Nice.
Where is my initiative?
All right.
Sounds about right.
I'm getting very suspicious.
Did anybody get over 20?
21.
Hold up, I'm trying to find my initiation.
It's generally just plus your dex.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what did you get, Matt?
20.
Just put me last.
Are you freaking kidding me? 7.
All right, so Rachel is up first.
And
Dash.
we're all way out here, so
Yep.
just
Dash!
run.
Dash!
That's your movement, though.
Probably 30,
Yeah. 30.
which puts you with a dash 60 feet in, so there's still about
Were
90.
we waiting at the edge? Were we at the very entrance of the cave when we started?
That's what I figured,
Okay.
because nobody said any differently.
Yep.
So that gives you about 90 feet to the imps.
Yep.
And next is Matt.
Dash as well, but my speed is 25, so I only get 50 feet.
Rip.
So you're about 10 feet behind her.
Yup.
So you've got
Actually-
100 feet to go.
Oh no, I used both of my dashes. Yes, I can't prep an action. Dang it!
It's like you can next time, though.
I
Because you're
can.
still far enough out.
I can, but by the time next time comes around, they're going to be in range of my cannon.
All right, so it's the imp's turn.
I'm screwed.
And drops you, which puts them at about 165 from the entrance.
Okay. Oh, so they move away from me?
I thought you were on the other side of them because you went farther in to see
Oh.
if
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
they're at 150, you're at 200, and
Cool.
well,
Explode,
165.
Don't go through them.
Well, at least they didn't land on you.
Yeah, thank heavens.
Yeah.
So you're up now, Caleb.
Frick.
Just for reference, this cave is about 15 feet wide and about 15 feet tall. So you could scoot by one of them, but if you tried to go by them, at least one of them would get an opportunity attack.
You know what's 15 feet on a side?
Thunderwave, or was it
Thunderwave.
Shatter?
How many imps are there?
There are 4 you can see.
Okay. Should I just straight up defend myself because I don't see any of you guys to... yeah. I'm not going to run because that might be a bad idea.
Can I yell something as we're all trying to charge it? Somebody light it up!
Yeah, you can yell.
Well, I already have my dancing lights, so I kind of let them scatter. It's not the best, but it's
Okay.
something.
Yeah, but you're 200 feet in.
Yeah, but I
And
can
we're
still...
only 30 to 60 feet in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I-
still put them around.
Yeah, but I have a crossbow that shoots very, very far, so...
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire and put them around the imps so you can see them.
All right, so that requires a dex save, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, Dex of 14. What's my...
They fail.
Aha! Perfect. So they have Fairy Fire all over them.
I'm just gonna get my fighter crap out.
And I am going to... How close are they to me again?
There's about 35 feet between you and them.
Do I happen to know how fast they can run? Because they already did it once, kind of.
Not exactly.
You haven't seen them run yet.
Yeah, when they got up and then... Yeah, because they fell and they got up. I'm gonna
They're
back...
not cats, so...
Yeah, I hope they're not cats. I'm just gonna back up about 10 feet. I'm also keeping an eye behind me to see if anything tries to bite me that burns.
Because backing up is going deeper into the tunnel.
Yeah, but I also don't want them to attack me either, because I's weak. I's squishy. Alright, that...
If that's all you're going to do, then it's...
Do I get bonus?
Your bonuses are... I think you have... Well, you have Bardic Inspiration, and you can dash, disengage, or dodge with your cunning action.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah. Can I use a cantrip?
Depends on... Well, cantrip... Well, seeing as you haven't used your action, yes, you can cast...
Well, my action was casting Fairy Fire.
All right, so you can...
You can cast a single target cantrip that has a duration of 1 action.
It's a full action cantrip, and a bonus action spell if you have them.
Okay. How would I know if something's bonus action or not?
It would say on the description for casting time.
Problem.
No, that one's a full action.
That's a full action. And I already did that. I'm just gonna... Yeah. They're not engaged with me because they're a bit away from
They're
me.
still a bit away from
Alright, I'm
They
just
thumped
gonna
on the ground.
hold...
They couldn't reach you.
Yeah, I'm gonna... That's all I'm gonna do. But just keep... Once again, my perception is also behind me. I'm checking as often as I can.
Alright, so...
Zaku.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my hand crossbow. I'm just
Clink,
running.
clink, clink.
I can only run 25 though, so I only get 50 feet in so far.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, so back to the top. It's Rachel's turn again.
Yep. Run.
Let's see. I went in 60. Go in another 60. I'll be 120 in, so I should be close.
Let's see, you'd be at 120, they'd be 45 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, just
we're
keep
pretty
running.
much just gonna have to sprint two rounds and then. Oh, or not.
I am Mega Man. I have a range of 120.
Don't hit her.
Alright, so...
I know, I do
Matt.
too, but I'm still running.
All right.
Pop popcorn.
It's like, I'm beefy.
All right, so I'm going to run another 25 feet, and I'm going to take a pot shot at one of the imps.
Okay. Do you care which one?
I do not.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with you?
What happened?
Natural 20.
Nice.
That is my fourth one tonight.
So my crit rolls are a little different than normal. It's
Okay.
Instead of roll and double damage, it's one max die, and then just roll again and add it.
Okay.
So Signature Gun's probably a D8.
It is a 2d8.
So that means an automatic 16 damage.
Because I can pull this out once a day for an hour.
So he just was just like, "Hey guys, you want to see something cool?"
So there's 16 damage already.
Yep.
And then roll another 2d8.
7, 12.
So that's 28 plus... Is it plus anything?
I don't think so. Let me double check. Nope, those are my infusions. I want Artillerist. Eldritch Cannon, Force Ballista. No extra damage, but it's pushed 5 feet away from the cannon.
Well, the push doesn't matter because it just explodes.
Oi! Over here!
Which brings us to the imps.
It's gonna yell, "I forgot it did that!"
Stay back.
So let's see. Seeing you and you coming.
Past me?
Yeah, he shot past you down the hall.
Which might have been a problem had it been like a 1.
So two of them are going to come running back towards you two, and the last one will continue heading on towards Kayla, but it'll have to dash to reach you, so it won't be able to attack this round.
Bless.
They'll have to dash to reach you two as well, so no
I'll
attacks.
have to dash to reach her.
Yeah,
I'm still
the
out
other
of the
one's
way.
still working on getting to you.
I
and-
love my cannon.
I'm going to assume that you're coming right down the middle, so you can make an attack of opportunity against one of them if you want.
As it passes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's running past me?
Yes.
I got a 4.
Jesus Christ.
Kayla's turn.
Okay. I see that my friends are still running towards it. So, and I see the one explode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to actually attack or save my spells for something else. Oh, that's hot. Heck. Let's. Screw it. What?
In the pantry.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if those were recycled because they seem to be separated.
I don't want to get close to them. I have daggers, but I don't want to. I guess I could throw daggers.
Yeah.
I could throw them and hopefully get them back.
We'll have time.
Screw it.
You need Vex's belt.
I know, right? I need his, that knife that comes back to him. That'd be
The belt
Make
that
it
does
do
that.
that.
Oh, it's the belt that does that. What?
I can make it do that.
One of his
one of the artificer things is you can add attributes to things, and
Returning is one of them.
returning.
That'd be amazing.
But he could only do it on one of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
that's
has to be at the
fine.
end of a long rest, so I'd just be stealing one of your daggers.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and dagger once. I'm just gonna throw it at one of the things. So can I throw, or?
One of them is right up next to you, because it had to dash to get to you.
Oh, one of them dashed
And
me.
the other two went back towards them.
Okay, so I just straight up just dagger it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stab its face in the face.
I need to see if it hits.
Can I see this from where I'm at?
Probably, seeing as it's glowing.
Don't stab it too hard.
Oh yeah, that's
First
right.
one we hit went boom.
Can I back up and then throw it?
You can, but if you back up, it'll get an attack of opportunity.
That's true.
I
can't.
Again, don't stab it too hard.
I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this because I can't disengage beforehand.
As a rogue, you can disengage as bonus action.
Can I bonus action then attack, or does it have to be attack and then bonus action?
Order doesn't matter.
Or does it matter? Okay, I'm going to bonus action disengage, back up about... Did I see how big that explosion was?
Yes, and it wasn't fair. It wasn't that large.
So I'm going to back up like 10, like...
Can she technically just like flip over it?
Acrobatic.
She wouldn't need to flip over. Well, she could try and flip over it, but she might wind up falling prone depending on how it turns out. Or she can just run around it and go on her way towards you guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend going too much farther.
No, I wouldn't want to go back.
Just because I'm pretty sure whatever else is in here may have heard that little...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So I'm going to run towards my friends. And then at about like 5 feet away from it, after I disengage, I'm going to throw my my dagger. I have no clue whatever the thing is to actually hit it.
Roll a d20, add your proficiency and dexterity. Ranged attack, basically.
Oh, no, not that one. It would be your stats.
No.
As you're all level 6,
Skills? Actions?
your proficiency
actions.
is 3, and I don't know what your dex is, but I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's fairly high.
Is it...
Mine's based
So you'd
on
roll a
history.
d20 and then add 6.
Okay.
It's high.
11.
That is not...
Nope.
Actually, that does hit.
Woo!
These things
Wow.
do not have a good
That AC.
So that's 1d4.
plus your dex. And seeing as you're rogue, you could add... you don't have advantage, and there's no one else near it, so no, you don't get sneak
No.
attack.
Yep.
Nope, no sneak attack. So
Well,
it's just
also,
1d4 plus
she
3.
kind of woke them up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that eliminates the sneak attack.
Well, sneak attack works if you have an ally who's engaged with them.
That was a 4.
Depending
Oh,
on-
yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
4.
Let's see. Alright, so next is Zach.
I'm still just running. Well, if I go 25 more feet, I can at least get a pot shot off.
You'd
on
be
that.
75 feet in. The closest one would be at about... Let's see.
Well, I have
It was at
150 range.
150. So the closest one to you is at 90 feet in.
Yeah, so I can
And-
get a pot shot off at one.
Okay.
It's
40 feet away, so you're not going to have disadvantage.
No, I'm just gonna still run another 50 feet. I'm just gonna keep charging.
Combination of smells.
So you are
Oh.
right up next to the other one.
What?
It
Oh, is it
smells
that
like,
close?
Yeah, because
I
it...
thought- so I was thinking if I
corn
moved
tortilla
25, then I'm
chips.
75
Even though it's popcorn.
feet. You said it's still 45 feet.
Like
away.
warm? Like warmed? Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
can see it.
You're at 75. It was at 150. It dashed 60. So it's
Oh,
now
it
at
dashed
9.
60?
Yeah, because it 30 feet dashed to 60.
Oh, okay.
So it's now
then
at
yeah, I'll
90.
So it'd just be 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that far. So it's only 15 feet away from me.
There's one at 15 and then one at where Rachel is up at 120. No,
Oh, okay.
90.
But then there's another one pretty much at 120 right by her, right?
That one would be at more like 160. Because she went farther
Oh, yeah,
in.
it's that far. Okay. I'll just... Yeah, I'll get up close enough to this one. I'm going to take a pot shot with the hand crossbow, the one that's closest to he and I.
Mhm.
So, let's see here. That was a 22 sound.
That hits.
Awesome.
I hope so. If an 11 hits, 22 better
1d6
hit.
Piercing. 3.
plus your dex, or do you not have a dex?
It doesn't plus anything. It's just 1d6 piercing.
Okay.
It doesn't have any adds to it. My other weapons do.
Which brings us back to the top, Rachel.
At you.
There's one right next to you, one behind you a bit, going after Zach and Matt, and one up ahead that was near Kayla.
Yeah, because there's one right next to me or just near me. I have Warhammer and I'm gonna smash it like a bug.
Okay.
Remember,
Roll
it
the
goes
hit.
boom! Yeah, that's gonna hit.
15 plus 5. So yeah, that hit.
24.
Warhammer is
1d8
plus 5.
Yeah, there's my dagger.
Yeah, that one. 6 plus 5.
11.
Nice.
Which brings us to Matt.
Okay, let's see. Is Kayla out of range of hers? Oh no,
I
she'd probably
disengaged.
be between.
Well, there's quite a gap between the one that she was fighting and the one that's fighting Rachel.
Yeah.
No, I'm more concerned that people be out of the explosion radius.
You don't know exactly what it is, but she said she was 5 feet away when she... Well, there was a 5-foot gap between them when she threw the dagger. I don't know if she kept going after that.
I'd probably go at least another 5 feet. At least.
Is there? Do I have a line of fire?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take it.
Well, it's a wide enough cave that we're all probably just chucking down one side. Because we're very aware, like...
Yeah,
That's a hit. So it's 2d8. That's a 8. And...
14.
Let's see, 14 on this one, so... Total of 18. It's still up, but it looks pretty rough.
That was mine? The one
Yep.
that I hit? Okay.
Yep, it's the imp's turn. The one that just went past... The one that Matt just shot is going to come back and make an attack on Kayla. I don't think an 11 hits.
I actually have no clue.
What's your AC?
What's your dex?
My
No,
dex.
Because if you have it,
Well,
right, but if she has 2 decks, then she's fine. Yeah, she has
yeah.
3. So you're
one's going to make an attack against Rachel.
Okay, I'm a 14, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
I don't think a 15 hits.
No, I have 18.
And then one's going to... No, it won't get to attack, but it's going to run up and stand
Well,
basic...
the one that's farthest back, that one could run up and try and hit me.
Well, it would have to dash to get to you two.
No, it's only like 15 feet away. Because remember, I moved up 25 and then I took a shot.
Alright, so let's see who attacks. Evens for Matt, odds for Zach.
Well,
Even.
I think he's behind me because he stopped and...
Oh, because he made an attack first,
Yep.
so yeah, there's just...
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Let's see, it's... You take 3 points of slashing
Okay.
and 4 points of fire.
Okay.
So a total of 7 damage. Rude.
Okay.
And
Spicy little turd.
Kayla.
I can tell the one that is near me is about to die. I don't want it to explode on me.
You might want to run to us and then chuck another dagger at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run a little bit further from it since it missed me. And I'm just gonna...
Well, what's your movement?
It's 30?
30.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
So she can run another 30 feet towards us.
Yeah.
You just gonna run?
Part of me wants to kill this thing.
Well, she can still move 30 and then...
Right, but
yeah.
I'm just asking if she just wants to run. Like, if she wants to run to you
just
guys.
take off to us.
Yeah. I'm going... Yeah,
Because
so...
you can reach Daba.
Yeah. I'm gonna run towards them. To the nearest whoever is fighting. But at the same time, I'm gonna take my second dagger. I better get these daggers back. And I'm also gonna throw it.
And as you run away, it takes a swipe at you.
I thought I was already... Oh, no, because I wasn't...
But it misses.
Okay, I just forgot I need to disengage. Cool. And then I throw it. So, that is a...
20 plus 6.
Where did the 6 come from?
Your dexterity and proficiency. So
Oh.
this plus this is your bonus on attack.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
That's a
hit. So, that's a d4 plus a... plus a 3. 3 plus 3 is 6.
And it explodes.
Yay! I killed something.
Zach's turn.
Okay.
Okay, actually, as it explodes, Sheila actually kind of stares at it for a moment, shakes her head, and then focuses on you.
Okay. So running up to the one that's closest to me, I just get right up in its face and just put. Well, it's right next to me, isn't that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. It already ran up to me, so I just put my hand crossbow away and pull out steel. I don't say its name. I am not wasting that 2d6 fire damage because it is. Oh, well, let's try it. All right, steel time. Pull it out, double-handed. I'm gonna whack this sucker right in the face. 21.
Hits.
Yep.
D10 because you're two-handing plus 2d6 for the fire.
Yep.
But don't bother with the fire, it's immune.
Okay. I just still want to try it. 5, 7 because it gets plus 2. Okay. Still want to try to see if it is. So.
As your
Are
level...
you adding proficiency to the damage on weapons?
No. It's just your either strength or dex mod.
Oh, so I should be adding that to it. Oh, then it's 10. Because I get a plus 2 for it being... because it's an upgraded longsword.
And as your level 5, well, plus level 5, you get 2 attacks. Fighters get an extra attack at level 5.
That's true, I do. Yeah, we'll hit it again. Uh, 10.
To hit?
Yep.
That's a miss.
Okay, so I miss it with the second swing. That's fine.
Back to the top. Rachel.
So there's still the little thing next to me?
Yes.
I don't know if you'll allow me to do this. Since it's little and I'm big, can I grab it, inflict wounds, and chuck it?
Make a melee spell attack.
If mental health could be purchased, I'd be giving those to all of my
Plus-
friends all the time.
Your proficiency and then wisdom.
Do you want to know the stupid thing?
What?
Financially, I am in miles better shape because of quarantine.
I mean, me too.
And I feel kind of bad about it because there are people that are in very crappy situations.
That's a hit.
And I'm just like,
So roll damage.
oh, my credit card is paid off.
And
My
I'm over
student
here,
loans
like,
are
we
half
put
what they
everything
used to
we
be.
got from the government just straight to saving.
I mean, I paid off my car.
That's awesome.
inflict
My student loans have gone from 10,000 to 7.
Which ones are 10s?
I felt bad that the government was paying me more than
These
I
ones.
was at work by doing nothing for 5 months straight.
The
Yeah.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you dare. Because
It's kind
they're not
Six.
doing anything anymore. It's really bad for a lot of people.
Yep.
It says 0, so a 10.
10.
Kind of hard not to feel bad when there's actual friends posting on
8.
Facebook that how dare people
16 and
get
6
that.
is a total of 24. So, plus the damage it's already taken, that's... It dies and explodes in a ball of fire.
As I throw it.
Lucky like that.
But still, make a dex save, and I think Kayla's close to you as well, so you make a dex save as well.
Me? Oh crap!
Because I killed it as I threw it, and I got a 2.
Is this a saving throw?
Yes.
Wait, how far did she go?
27. I'm mad at that. It was a 27.
She sees the Star Trek
I-
and just go,
I legit parkour out of that nonsense.
Dexterity is
I just
1,
Beauregard
so I
out of that
have
nonsense.
Oh, there's going to be
So,
a fireball where I'm standing?
You
I'm going to
take
be
8
up that
damage,
wall.
you
I
take
legit
4.
turn invisible.
take 4 damage.
Kayla takes 4 damage from the death explosion,
Okay.
leaving only 1 remaining.
Yeah, the one that's standing next to me.
4.
So this is the interesting question. How big is that explosion?
It's about 5 feet wide.
And about how far away are these two from Flint?
Oh, they're plenty of ways.
They're like 30 or 40 feet ahead.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel much better about what I'm about to do. Yeah, that hits.
That's a hit.
For 11.
It dies.
It also goes flying back. How many feet was that?
Oh, yeah.
Pushed 5 feet away from the cannon.
I'll say it gets pushed back the 5 feet before it explodes, so you're out of the range.
Cool.
I love my cannon.
I just, as I see the shot coming, I just kind of duck back and like, all right.
And with that,
go back.
combat ends.
Whoa! Put steel back. Whew. Anybody else get their hair singed?
No, I'm good.
Just me then. All right. Lassie, Sheila, what'd you see? Other than the little grenades.
That's pretty much it.
Oh,
I
great.
didn't see anything else. In fact, I actually looked down the cave to see if I hear or see anything. I actually don't even respond to you. I just look.
You see and hear nothing coming from farther into the cave.
Okay. Kind of shaking a little bit.
Okay. All right. So do I go in front now,
No.
or
No.
still being sneaky, even though we just had 4 explosions?
Yes.
Cool.
So everybody roll stealth. With disadvantage, you two.
Can I go a little bit ahead of them?
Yeah.
I mean, I get why we're
Suck
doing...
my nut. 21.
Wow. With disadvantage?
Never mind.
It's disadvantage. Disadvantage?
Not you, just
Oh.
the ones in heavy armor.
The people in heavy armor.
What the heck? 9.
Wow.
I'm shaking.
So, it sounds like none of you did very good on those.
Boom boom scared her.
So,
Sheila, you can't be quiet with your teeth chattering like that. Come on.
I look back at you and I give you the nastiest glare that you've ever seen.
You're the one that walked into the room full of bombs.
And I ignore him.
so how far ahead of them are you sneaking?
I start noticing after like a couple seconds that I can't stop shaking and I'm making noises. So I actually only go like maybe 5 or 10 feet ahead of them. I can't stop it.
All right.
That is oddly in character. Wow, that's really sad.
So you guys slowly sneak down the tunnel. An hour passes. 2 hours pass.
Aww.
And you come to a split.
My dancing lights are still there, by the way, but they're back more towards them since I can see just fine.
And I can't.
You guys reach a split in the tunnel splits in 2 directions. One leading slightly down and the other heading off and up.
All right. Which one are we checking today? This thing's too deep. I'm not spending the next week in here, so... We already took...
If I were a storyteller, I would say down.
I actually struggle a little bit.
Thematically appropriate.
Curiosity, I know I rolled crap on a rift, but do I know if a rift is magic based or not?
I think that's an assumption we can all make.
Because there's got to be some sort of magic to breach the plane.
Yeah.
I know. It probably isn't far enough, but if I detect magic, could I sense something?
Detect magic's like
30 feet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
that's
a
why
30
I was curious.
So no, you know that detect magic wouldn't.
Okay, oh, that was worth a shot.
So
I just
go...
realized something.
Well,
I cast
alright.
fairy fire on those imps. We should have all had advantage.
Not that I think anybody missed, but
No,
Yeah, like, I missed on one sweep, but it didn't...
all it would have done is blown up in your face.
Yeah, which...
actually, that probably just evened out because you can't see in the dark, but because I cast fairy fire on them, that made it so that way you could still hit them, not at disadvantage.
So I'm going to go about 20 feet down each tunnel. Is one of them warmer than the other?
I kind
Neither
of
is significantly warmer than the other after 20 feet, but when you go down the lower path, it starts to get lighter.
Alright.
I actually
Alright,
kind of
well-
followed you at first.
Okay, me or Thava should go in front this time. Just, no offense, I think we're kind of... I don't know how much sneakier we can be.
I don't even say anything. I stare at him.
And we're a little more bulky and not squishy.
Alright, me in front, Thava in the back. Let's go.
You guys gonna try and be sneaky again, or just not this time? Because if you guys want, I'll let you do another stealth check.
I prefer sneak,
We've
but
walked long enough that I think we should try and stealth into there. So we'll just try and stealth into the bottom one. So still disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
what the heck? I'm still freaking out. 8. 6.
Nope.
So as you guys are sneaking down the lower path, you see it's a lake. You can see a lake of lava, and 100, 200 feet, something like that out, you can see a tear in the just floating in the air. And on
lava floating out of it is a
no, it's just over the lava pool. But where the tunnel reaches the lava, you can see just this writhing ball of fire.
Well, I'm stopping before, as soon as I notice the ball of fire, I'm just like, oh, hold on. That's moving. That
And
could be a snake.
as you say that, you see multiple snake heads look up out of the ball, but they don't seem to be approaching yet.
I was right. Snakes.
Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes?
Hello!
What
They're still staring at me.
what language did you say that in?
Oh, just common.
Then yeah, they
Hello.
just continue to stare.
I take another step forward.
They hiss.
I put my foot back.
They stop.
Straight up, scenes in the movies where the person...
I'm going to do a minor illusion and just have the illusion be a hydra going through the rift toward a fiery area. I'm trying to say go home.
Oh. They don't even see that because they're staring at you
Yeah, they're staring
instead
at
of
us.
back towards the rift.
No, put it up in front of us
Oh,
so we
then
can see.
as it starts moving towards them, they start hissing at it.
Maybe not bigger snake. Not a great option. How many heads can I count? Because they're popped up, I can see them. How many can I count at this point?
Let's see. You count 4.
Okay.
So I have a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this thing from what I can see?
It's fairly large. It takes up the entire width of the hallway, but not all the way to the roof.
Okay. Because my dumb brain was like, I wonder if I can mage hand and just pick it up.
No.
Back where it came from.
Mage hand is 5 pounds.
I know, that's why I was like,
Put that thing back where it came from!
Or so help me.
So help me!
So help me.
oh gosh. Do I see anything coming out of the rift? Or looks like there could be something coming out of the rift?
Not at this immediate moment, but if you want, you can continue to watch it for a while.
Oh, well, alright.
Guys, if we don't close the rift, it's gonna possibly have things coming out.
Yeah, anybody know how to close rifts?
I
So-
dare at.
If it's a dispel magic, I got that.
I say that's the best we got right now.
If there's
Should
some
work.
contraption holding it open, break it.
How far out is it from us?
Somewhere between 100 and 200 feet.
Do I
Because it's in the middle of a lake of fire, right?
Yeah.
Lake of lava.
like above it, just or is it above it, or is it literally in the middle of the lava?
Are these anacondas or are they floating snakes?
They look more like anacondas.
So they're swimming in the lava.
Well, they're sitting on the shoreline.
No, they're
Oh,
sitting
okay.
on the shore, and it's a ball of snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, which is it. Literally is a thing in the monster manual. Ball of snakes.
Flaming ball of snakes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just set it on fire, and then it's a lot scarier. Well,
I'm having terrifying flashbacks to a burning giant centipede. From Gordon's campaign.
Oh gosh! Wow! Hold up! I need to archive back 10 years.
Sorry, real quick. Nobody piss on it.
Oh, come on. That worked so well last time.
Be my guest, but you're about to get your winging bitten, so, Alright, so...
As you guys are chatting, you see something start to emerge from the portal. You see a long, brightly glowing red trident, and then a snake-like arm and body. And as it steps out of slithers out of the portal into the lake of lava, a giant red hand just reaches down from the ceiling and grabs it and pulls it up and away. And it just gone.
Like, back into the portal or to the ceiling?
Through
No,
the
for the
ceiling.
ceiling.
There's something on the ceiling that we can't see.
So who wants to go back and up? Just for a look-see.
I'm shaking, but I start walking.
I start just slowly backing up, like keeping an eye on the snakes. They're not hissing or anything.
Nope. As you guys back up, they lay their heads down and go back to just...
Before we go back up, guys, should we try and close that before we go fight that thing so it can't call reinforcements?
Wait, when you say go back, do you mean like go up the taller thing? Or
Yeah.
I was actually gonna go like further in and see if I can peek up. But maybe that's not a good
That's your
idea.
death wish. I mean,
I thought that's what you meant.
Let me put it this way: there is Lake of Lava.
Yeah.
None of us have firewalk.
No.
Like none of us can step in that.
I
shit.
was gonna like just like edge around it and see if there's like a way I could look up to it, but
Well, the snakes might have an issue with that.
that's true. Never mind. I wasn't sure if it was like a huge cave with like a
'Cause
small
remember
pool.
I did
Fair.
like they do not like that. And we just saw a
Massive
probably,
red hand.
like at least bigger than me, minimum.
Yeah.
Big red hand.
Okay.
Oh, you bastard. Okay.
While he was doing his little gauging how close he can get,
Mhm.
how far was that from where the rift was?
They didn't like him getting within 60 feet of them.
Cool.
So it's 60
You
feet
can't
to
spell
them
magic it.
and like 150 feet from the edge of the lake to the rift.
Yeah, too far to dispel. I gotta be 120 feet.
Yep.
Heck.
Too far.
Well, up
Up.
So we go up.
or yeet.
Hey, El, this is a little bit beyond our pay grade.
Use Dragonborn. Dispel it quick! Don't miss!
Don't die in the lava on the way back.
I have fire resistance. I need a rock.
The one ring had fire resistance.
Oh no, you're not. You're toast. Okay. No, she'd have to be a red dragon to even
Rachel,
have a chance.
Sauron's ring had fire resistance.
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
know
handle
that.
lava very well.
I know lava's not fire.
Yeah,
Lava is pure pain.
but yeet. I mean,
Well, if you want to die real quick, that's one way to do it.
Oh, you're not doing that.
Oh, I have flying boots. So if I can get past snakes, I don't have to touch the lava.
So can I say we're like a little bit back in the cave now because we saw snakes. We're like pulled up, so we're discussing this. I'm like, great idea.
Oh!
Let's put a bookmark in that.
Did I bring my daggers back?
Check the upside.
I'll say you did.
just in
I would
case.
not have left those.
No.
I said I was going to get those back.
All right. So all agreed. We're gonna try and go up really quick. 'Cause snakes apparently are not bothered,
Right.
and I'd rather just let them lie for now till I need to chop it. That's gonna suck. Till I need to chop into that. So let's go up.
I have a short bow?
When we discover the character sheets. Okay, so we'll go back up to the cross. Do we go a significant amount? Do we go a significant amount of distance so we can try and stealth our way up the other one?
As you go around the corner and take the new path, you guys can roll new stealth if you want.
Awesome. That's not horrible. 12.
That wasn't just bad.
Yeah, no.
We're doing
I'm not
stealth.
stealthy.
14.
14, 11,
What the heck?
12.
oh,
You were
14,
also
12,
gone. 8.
8, and
5.
All right, so
I'm struggling.
Elias, control your flatulence.
you guys are having mixed success with the
Yeah,
stealth.
we're not stealthy. That just
And as you guys are sneaking your way up the upper path, you start to hear noises. You hear crashing, ringing, yells.
like
Don't-
Smith work kind of ringing. Like
Similar,
hammer
but
off
not quite. And none of you understand what the language is, but
Oh yeah, it's probably
Infernal.
It's like infernal or something.
Nazi.
as
Or
you guys
elemental.
That's infernal.
Oh, that is still infernal.
Yeah.
as you guys reach a bit farther in, you come to an actual door.
Hold up.
It's a large door.
Like, okay, how many of me's? 4? 3?
About because
Okay.
as you went through this area, the
You got much
ceiling-
wider and
yeah.
a big door.
the tunnel
How-
got larger.
Uh,
How big is it exactly?
It's about 20 feet tall by 10 feet wide.
Can giants be fire?
they're not that small. Giant would be way bigger. If there's a giant in here, I will eat my sword.
Half giant.
I don't. I'm gonna have to make a new sword. I'm not knocking. Everybody good with that plan? I'm not knocking. Bad plan.
And with your perception, well, your passive perception, you would hear through the door that it does sound like smith work now.
Okay, but I couldn't determine it before just because of a giant wooden door.
Yeah.
Well, we have two things.
We wandered into something not great.
I knew that those items were too good to be true.
Um,
We
I wonder
have-
where they got those items.
I think I have an idea.
So we have a couple of choices. We can knock on door. We can open and sneak through door. You can go back down and try and kill that snake while you Hermes your way over to dispel the opening. Because they just, they technically asked us to kill whatever's there, but
They asked us to get rid of it. They did not ask us to kill it. We just have to get rid of it.
we still don't know what it is.
And it's pretty fucking big. I'm for trying to kill the snakes. I don't like that door. I'm down for killing snakes.
I normally would try and open and
How many
sneak through,
snakes
but
were
I
there?
am
4.
not doing
You saw
well
4.
today.
Oh, okay.
Alright, but we saw a serpent lord, pretty much, or I can never remember what their actual name is, of fire, actually crawled out of that rift, and then a big fucking red hand just picked it the fuck up
Mm-hmm.
out of the lava.
Mm-hmm. Wrapped the hand right around its torso like a doll and just pulled it up.
Did it fight back a lot?
Well, it was thrashing, but it didn't seem to care.
And now we're hearing smithing.
Mm-hmm.
If we're hearing smithing, it's intelligent and can possibly be reasoned with, given the fact that it wasn't bothered by whatever that giant snake thing was. It probably cannot be fought.
Not by us.
I'm not quite cool enough yet to banish things.
It's about 3. It's probably about 4 o'clock now, right?
Let's see. 1 o'clock got there. 2 to get to the cave. 4 to get to the... Well, another 2 hours, so it's 4 to get to the split in the path. And then not much time back and forth, so maybe 4:30.
Okay. Let's go take care of snakes. See if we can take care of Rift. Or you can at least walk out and see how big of an opening that hand came through.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
Yeah?
Let's try and kill him as quietly as possible. We don't want that hand coming through and getting us.
Well, I'm not using my thunderclap then.
Very true. Alright,
Snakes don't explode.
We don't
Probably.
know that.
That's true.
All right, snake killing time. Go team.
Would you like to try and sneak back down?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and sneak.
All right, purple dice.
I'm actually sneaky this time.
11.
Oh, that was better. 15.
Nope.
Nope.
So 15, 11.
20. Not natural.
Okay.
5. You have plus
5.
1.
1. 5.
So seeing as I was making this a group one, you pass and the snakes don't notice you this time as you approach.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Can we get within? Can we get within like melee range of snakes before they wake up?
Everybody but Rachel can't,
Okay.
because she was the
Just
worst.
I want to get an advantage. I want to get a surprise round with advantage.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I
That's all I want.
forgot I had a short bow, and so I grabbed that.
Oh yeah, you're sticking back this time, and me and Thava are probably. Well, I'm trying to get as close as possible. Those two are sitting back, like, all right, we're right up, and Thava's like, I'm coming too.
You can get within 30 feet of it. Well, you can get to 30 feet without them noticing you.
Okay,
Which one of you has the lower AC?
we're both at 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Never mind then. I think you're okay. I'm obviously going to save that for me.
let's roll initiative just so we know what happens after the surprise round.
Yep.
My initiative is no.
Just straight up no.
8.
All right. Anybody get over 20?
Nope.
15 to 20.
Nope.
Heck.
No, that's fine.
10 to 15.
10.
14.
Thava.
8.
8.
What's you guys' dex?
Not good.
16 plus 3.
Yeah, not good. Not that good.
So
Yeah.
So before we begin, I'm going to expend a first level spell slot to get my cannon back.
Oh, nice.
I mean, my spells are generally useless in this situation, so I might as well.
Yeah.
This time, however, it's going to be a mobile cannon. And I'm going to put it down and have it walk 15 feet away from me.
all right, so everybody can make their attacks.
Cool. So yeah, I run up with Steel as stealthily as a man in heavy plate armor can. Ching, 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 ching.
Yeah,
And-
the two of us.
I whispered to it, Steel, just to see. Still want to see. And again, two-handed. I'm going to hit this sucker hard. Or I'm going to
That's
miss.
an 8.
That's an 8.
That's a miss. Second attack.
Yep, second attack. That's a hit. 25.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
How much damage?
10, 12, 15.
All right.
7
Although, let's see.
plus 3 to hit. So
From
I-
hitting the snake, you take
Okay.
4 fire damage.
Okay.
Alright, I got 20 to hit
Okay, that hits.
and 6 and 8. 8 points to 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Second attack.
12.
That's a miss.
Okay.
My
Make
turn.
bow shots.
Yes.
Although I don't think Rogue or Bard gets a second attack. Also, she's only level 3 in each, so no extra attack there.
Do I get hit for hitting it?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it a sneak attack?
Yes, this is a sneak attack.
Okay.
You take 5 points of fire damage,
Okay.
half to 2 because you're resistant.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh. Deal an extra. Oh, I have to first see if I even hit it. 16?
That hits.
Sick. So that is 1d6. 2 plus 3 plus, that's 5 plus 2d6. Oh gosh, what did I just say?
5.
10, 12. Woo.
That's not bad with a bow, though.
Not bad for one hit.
All right, Matt.
Okay, so for my cannon shot, it is a 22 to hit and 8 damage.
I like that cannon.
I know. It is the best use of my spell slots. And then for my crossbow, also 22 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, that's also a d8. Oh, this is easy. 7 damage.
And suddenly one of the snakes just evaporates
Cool.
out of the mess.
Well, that's interesting.
That is
I'm
simpler
keeping
than
it.
I thought.
I'm like watching the snake, but I'm also keeping an eye on that ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the start of initiative order. The snakes go first.
Yep.
Let's see. Seeing as you two are right up against that, evens odds. So 1 attack against Zach, 1 against Rachel, and 1 against Zach.
Cool.
Let's do the Zachs first. That's going to be a miss.
That's a miss.
12 plus 3 is 15, so
Miss.
that's a miss too. And then that's a miss as well against Rachel.
Okay.
So no damage.
So
Nice.
Shields.
I'm gonna actually.
Yeah, I'm keeping my shield of faith. Y'all don't need it.
I'm gonna use one of my superiority dice and repost it. So when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority dice. Make a melee weapon attack against the creature.
Mhm.
Hit, you add the superiority dice to the attack roll. So let's see if I hit. No, that's gonna be a 12.
Nope.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Rachel's turn.
Cool. 4, 5. 9.
Nope.
Not
Second attack.
I'm just using this to track my
12
HP and
and
superiority
5
dice.
is 17.
That's a hit.
My brain's like, wait, which one? That one. 3, 5, 6, 8. 8 points.
Kayla's turn.
All right. Well, I am going to inspire Rachel because you're gonna need it. And I'm also gonna hit it again with the short bow. But as I'm doing it, I'm singing "Has vår vän hel men ho, Nina Charlie Dragetol." And just go on like that, and then I hit it again because I'm like, oh gosh.
Which I think means Rachel gets a d6 for the Bardic Inspiration.
1d6, yes.
Sweet.
And how much do you do for the short bow? And you do get sneak attack because they're engaged with the...
Sick. Let's see if I hit it. That's 16.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And then that's technically 3d6 plus 3. Let's just grab all of my d6s since I can do that. Oh my god!
All ones.
So that's 3 damage plus... 3! So 6 damage total. Still enough to kill one of them.
That's sad,
A second
guys.
snake just evaporates out of the
I'm also
ball.
real pissed. I look at my short bow. I'm like,
Matt's turn.
Inspiration 6 add to hitting it, or
I'm pretty sure it's to attack.
Anything except
saving
for
throws.
damage.
bonus.
so it's for hitting it, not for how much it hits
Right.
it.
Or
Right.
for not getting hit yourself.
So for 10 minutes, a creature can add it for 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Legitimately everything
This
except
can be
damage.
added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Alright, 25 to hit.
So, Brandon, I heard something hit the floor over here. I have no idea what.
Stool behind you?
I don't know. It sounds like something round.
I know
I
now.
would laugh if it was the echo of the dice.
Right?
I don't see anything.
Okay, so not just me being crazy. Okay. Because I was seeing if I could get some ice to put in the
Sorry to break it to you, but you're always crazy.
Alright, so how much damage did you deal?
7 damage.
Alright, now your attack.
Yeah, please.
That hits.
If I could have a bowl, I would just like set it out for people
2.
to eat.
That keeps making me nervous. I don't know what
Everything
that's
makes me
doing, but
nervous.
stop it. He keeps rolling a d4 whenever one of them gets hit.
Megan's asking us to keep it down a little bit.
Huh?
Megan's asking us to keep it down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's see how long that lasts.
back to the top. Snake's turn.
Okay. Oh wait, do I get an attack? Because I did a riposte when it missed me, so that's not my action.
Did I accidentally skip you? Yeah, I forgot. I guess because you were away from the table, I accidentally skipped you
Oh,
between
sorry.
Kayla and
Oh yeah,
Matt.
because Matt. Okay, so I'll attack just 12, and second attack 18.
Second one hits.
Okay. 10. 15 again. How much should I take this time?
You take 6.
Is this being recorded?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hello, world.
All right, so back to the top then. Let's see. First one attacks Zach. Second one attacks Rachel. Zach, a 19 to hit,
Does hit.
and Rachel, a 14. So no, they don't. Let's see.
Oh, so there's only 2 left at this point, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So did the other one just evaporate again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. 2 piercing and 1 fire. So 3
Okay.
damage total.
That's all. Jeez.
And Rachel's turn.
Hold on, didn't that bugbear look like really messed up?
Maybe he's not the best fighter.
Maybe he's a wuss, jeez.
10 and 5 is
3
15.
damn, like, it's hurting me just standing next to these things.
15.
That hits.
1 plus 5, 6.
You take 6 damage, reduced to
3.
second attack.
I would forget that too. 14 plus 5 is 19.
Hits.
5 and 5 is 10.
Nice.
Another snake evaporates.
Cool.
Kayla's turn. There is 1 snake remaining, and it does not look like it's having a good time.
I hold a short bow that nonsense again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 19.
That's it.
All right, ones.
No. No more ones.
I know,
They'll
right?
probably still die anyway.
No sneak attack damage?
No, you get sneak attack because
Okay.
they're still next to it.
Oh! 10, 12, 15.
That kills it.
Woo!
Perfect.
All the snakes are gone.
Do, 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 do. I'm over here like, that was a
Alright.
little too easy.
So as soon as we finish, I just stand there for a second.
Yeah,
just,
me too. I stared.
Just listening. Like,
Make a perception check.
what's my perception plus? 14.
I'm just gonna go with your passive then because it's higher. So
Okay.
all you hear is the steady tink, tink.
So something still...
Yeah.
Like, I know it's smithing up above us. I'm like... No big hand? No more snakes in the... How close are we to the lava?
You're up against the shoreline, so maybe 5 feet to the actual
Okay,
lava
but
itself.
I can look at it and just go like, no more snakes in the lake?
You don't
I
see
look-
anything coming
I
out
looked
of
to
it.
see if the snake dropped anything.
Nope, the
No,
snake's
They
completely
literally
turned to ash.
evaporated.
Okay. Double checking.
Okay. Well, Thava, put on them fancy boots.
Making
Click
sure they
activate.
click.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how this.
There you
Like,
go.
it does just says whatever it's on.
Just
Yeah, double tap. They're up. I can move my same speed, 30 feet towards it until I'm gonna go slowly.
do you have a healing cantrip, by the way?
Not
I
speed.
have healing cantrip and spells.
Okay. Just 'cause I took a good amount. I went from 68 to 48, so.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, floating out, peeking up, making sure.
I gave you that inspiration to possibly use it on closing it too.
I haven't used it yet.
Yep, that's yep.
So
Yeah.
you
How far does
Getting-
she get out before the hole above?
before she can start to see up the hole, she's about, I'd say 50 feet, but all she sees is the sidewall.
Okay,
Because it's
but
just a
that puts her in
big
range
hole.
of dispel.
Right.
I don't want to be like out in the middle, super close. I'm just like peeking up, like, okay, watch that, focus on this, cast dispel magic, and mark it off on my spells.
All right. So
What do I have to do?
roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier.
I don't think you need that D6 there, buddy.
I'll do it anyway.
Just in case he's.
What are my spellcasting modifiers?
Cleric
What?
wisdom.
Wisdom. That says it's a +7.
No, not quite. Probably +4.
Yeah, I'm like that's a saving throw. 4, so that would be 23, and I'm gonna do this anyway. +2.
25.
So with that, you see the rift shrink, but not fully close.
What?
Uh-oh.
And whatever is going on upstairs suddenly stops, and
No more tanks.
no more tinks. And
Double dash back!
as you're coming back, a large humanoid body splashes down into the lava, and you goes, "What are you doing?"
Did you manage to get out of the
I don't
area?
know.
Well-
Did I?
You were 50 feet out, 60 feet back, so yeah, if you want to, you would have gone past them.
Yeah.
Okay,
A little bit.
I also back
soon
up a
as
bit.
it didn't close, like, I would say all of us immediately, like, went back to the opening of the cavern, just like, nope.
Yeah, well, I was kind of partially there anyways.
Yeah.
So it's at least.
So yeah, I
partially
backed the
closed.
fudge up.
So
back to
that
there.
means there's something keeping it open. If it didn't just shut.
Yeah.
So
And something quite large in
Mhm.
humanoid shape.
Mm-hmm.
Is it red?
Yep.
Arcana check. Do I know what this is? No.
And its hand is as big
Arcana
as
or nature or... Yeah, let's go Arcana or nature. I don't think
Okay.
that's going to help.
here, I'm gonna try.
Can I roll for nature too?
No, you would have had to have picked one and
I'm
then...
gonna try 2.
Arcana is better.
Oh! 18?
That's a fire giant.
I called it!
I'm gonna say, yeah. It yelled in common though, right?
Correct.
Hope your persuasion is high.
A spell.
Mine
I'm
is-
just kind of staring at it and just. I just they'd already see it. I'll eat it later.
And seeing as you guys are just standing there, it's slowly wading its way through the lava towards you guys.
Okay, goodbye time. Let's go. Let's go.
We're all running as fast as we can, trying to leave the cave completely.
Yeah, I think we're all just gonna start.
Well,
trekking.
I'm going to start backing up and say, I'm sorry, we were told there was a rift here and we saw some angry snakes and imps. What are you?
I'm a fire giant, and I need this rift.
so I...
Wait, hearing that, I just wait. Hold on. What? You're a fire giant. Why do you need a rift with a fire? Isn't that kind of your whole thing?
Fire giant. We're not elementals. We are from the we're here. This is our home.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on. I misunderstanding here. Hi, Hi, Flint is my name. Yours? Big red man?
Agni, and you have some explaining to do.
I actually walk up. And I'm like, I am really
I
sorry.
grab her arm and just like, no, you don't.
I like shove him off. I'm like, I am really sorry. We did not realize that you were here. We just got word that there was a rift and there's things coming out and terrorizing people. And so we were sent here just to close it so that way people didn't get hurt. We didn't realize you were here. We apologize for your inconvenience, but is there any way that we could figure out a way to keep peace so that way you...
I am going to kill Elm next time I see him.
I actually continue. I'm like, so if I understood correctly, did you say that you think this is the fire plane, or you just need access to the fire plane?
I need the things that come out. I use them as materials.
And...
Whoa, hold on. Fellow Smith here. Material, what are you making?
I'm making armor and weapons so that I can get back at those dirty rats who betrayed me.
Oh, okay.
So... Okay, now hold on. I'm gonna fill you in on something. Hi. Flint from the Adventurers Guild. We like to hit things. Sounds like we might be able to help you hit things. Who are these dirty, rotten people you speak of? Is he still trudging towards us?
Yeah, he's almost to the edge of the lake.
Okay, Fire Giant.
Mm-hmm.
This room is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Well, the lake of lava area is a bit larger than the cave itself, but...
Yeah, but like, so is he, as far as like walking through the lava, he's down to his waist, right? Minimum?
It's hitting about his thighs.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Just because average height for Fire Giant, that 20-foot door, that's not enough. That's not. For a Fire Giant?
Well, you'll see. You'll figure it out later.
Okay. That's not a big enough door. He's got to have a separate entrance. That's a back door that he uses to air his farts. That's all that is. Because, like, I'm a dwarf. This dude... Yeah, that's...
You're his pinky.
Oh, not even. I'm his thumb. The bad one. The weird one. I'm his malformed thumb. So, who are the... I apologize. We're a little afraid. I'm so sorry we tried to close the rift. Done with that. We're just trying to understand exactly what's happening here, and apparently we may have stumbled into something a little larger, and maybe we could speak Smith to Smith about what you're working on?
You may be able to help, but I'm not sure how. You seem a bit weak and puny. And
I'll show you something. Just really quick. And I just steal! Pull out my sword. Lights on fire. Just like, I made it. Pretty cool, right?
And as he comes up out of the lake, you see that one of his legs is like twisted and bent and has a like a metal brace holding it up.
Mm.
And he's...
You made that?
I had to.
As I can tell. Still cool though, right? Like, I'm a dwarf. Made fire thing a little bit.
I shove him away. Can we help you? And if not, how can we atone for the things that we just did? Because we did not realize what we were doing.
I think first I'd like to know what's going on.
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be really helpful. We want to understand so we can help.
Follow me up to the foundry and we can explain there where it's a bit more comfortable. And as he starts walking towards you guys in the cave, you see a little necklace on his throat glow, and he starts to shrink.
That's awesome.
And he walks
That's wonderfully useful.
up the tunnel and back to the big door.
That's
Alright.
terrifying for a fire giant.
This is a very smart fire giant, but I wouldn't know that because I haven't met fire giants before, technically. Anyway, so we follow.
And up in the foundry, you can see he's got a layout of a bench and a forge, and you can see that snake thing hanging from its tail, slit open, and like its guts lying on a table to one side. And
Trident missing. Like, he's probably... Is it sitting in the forge?
well, it's not sitting in the forge, but
Like, it's being warmed up to be worked.
well, you can see it sitting in more like a crucible that's just bubbling away, or you assume that's what it is because you can see the tine sticking out the top.
Oh, cool. That's actually pretty cool.
I walk in cautiously and just kind of like...
And he sits down at a table near the forge, but not like the workbench, and just starts, as he goes in, he gets bigger again, and then starts tinkering with the leg brace.
How much do I know about fire giants? I was able to recognize it.
Make a nature or history check.
They're all the same. 10.
With that, you know that fire giants are a fairly warlike race. They live in clans and go out raiding, and basically the strongest person is the leader.
So this is weird, the fact that they have a house, like home, like atmosphere, basically, and by themselves.
Fairly.
Yeah.
Alright. Like,
So I'm checking out I'm just walking, like, checking out the whole forge setup, seeing if there's things that I can pick up to do on mine. Because this is a fire giant. They, in D&D lore, they are like the original forgers.
Yeah.
They taught some dwarves how to forge in old history. Like, I'm sitting here like, this is pretty badass. Like, we feel like we perfected it, but I'm also still not proud enough to go, like, I can't learn something here. I'm still looking at it like, what is these bellows set up? How does he know?
I'm actually like, this is very comfortable. I'm impressed. He's kind of like looking around.
My boots of flight are still on, so I'm kind of hovering, kind of leaning forward, going, looking at stuff cool. Huh. I don't wanna. I like it up here.
From your
I got
point,
an hour.
from your point of view, you can see like down into his actual forge, and instead of the normal coals that you're used to, it's red gems and they've got something inscribed on them, and you can see something moving within the gem itself.
Ooh.
Anyway, so he walks in.
He'll never get me.
Does he like motion us to
I ain't sneaky enough to
No,
sneak
he just
that.
sits down at his
As much as I would like
table and is like,
Straight up.
so what exactly are you all doing here?
So once again, we were sent here to... Yeah, we were.
Don't tell me that right.
I'm not.
Oh.
We were sent here because we heard word that there was imps and fire snakes that were harming creatures and people around this area. And we were just asked to kill those things and to shut the rift. We did not know that you were here. And honestly, we would have known, we probably wouldn't have come. So we apologize for doing that, but if there is something that we can do to either help you or to rectify this, we just basically don't want people to get hurt by the things coming out of the rift.
Well, he points at the gestures at the big old snake. I'm keeping the worst things that come out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that can get hurt by those those little weaklings that manage to escape is of no importance. But you say that you're adventurers and you like to hit things, but you don't seem like you'd be all that good at it. Seeing it, well, I guess you managed to get past the weaklings, so you're better than the whatever is living in this area.
Bugbear.
Definitely not your weight class.
Probably not hit as hard as you, but definitely like to hit, much like you.
Can hit.
So, I'm sorry, elephant in the room, or were elephant, or whatever they're called in this world. Elephant in the room. What happened? I'm impressed with the craftsmanship, but also you're a fire giant. My experience, most time legs don't look like that.
I got injured in a fight between my clan and a rival clan, and I had to fashion this so I could fight at all, but apparently it wasn't good enough for our chief, so I've been exiled.
What? And you can make that?
Yeah, so can the rest of us. It's nothing special.
So the only reason that you're here is because you can't be with your clan in the realm?
If you want to try and guess where fire giants live, you'd have to make another nature or history check.
Whatever is beyond that realm. If that is your home.
Can I do it? Well,
No, he said he only needs it for the materials that are coming out. He's not from there.
yeah, he's not from there.
Yeah. His family's probably somewhere else in a different mountain with a different rift.
Valid.
Could I do a history check on what I know about fire giants with advantage? Because I am a smith.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 15 sound.
Sounds pretty good. Fire giants generally live near volcanic ranges or...
Nowhere near where we're from.
no.
But could be on this side of the world. There could be volcanic ranges that we don't know about, and fire giants live there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So definitely of our realm. They're probably not from a different plane of
No.
existence.
They're definitely from the material plane.
He apparently has just decided to open a rift to the fire plane to harvest...
Creatures.
Elementals from the
Yeah.
to turn... Because...
So...
And looking around, you can see racks of weapons and armor and of all shapes and different shapes and types.
Yeah. So I hate to be a bother, but I'm actually a smith. Again, I did the I'm not going to do it again. But
Please don't.
honestly, I'm very impressed with the work you have here. You seem to be a very fine smith. I don't quite get what you're harvesting out of these elementals, like what you're trying to make. Do you mind telling us, or?
Well, the salamander scales can be used to just straight make scale mail. Any elemental creature's bones can be turned into ingots. Their entrails can be used as refiners to weld metal together and reinforce it. Teeth are fairly useful when engraving runes or other magic signs.
Okay, so from what I can gather, are you trying to make something specific to get back into your clan, or are you hoping to just...
I'm going to kill them all.
Great.
Mm.
How many?
The clan, unless some have died since I left, is around 30 to 45.
And you think you can kill all of them?
Well, once I'm done making the armor and weapons, I move on to the automata.
Ah.
What?
And at this, I'm like, oh, fun.
Elias, this is above my pay grade. I'm out.
Walking machine.
Yeah, you speak walking machine. I don't. I speak hit things harder, hit things with hammer, make this stuff. I don't speak big destructive botto.
Oh.
No offense.
And what'll you do after you kill them all? And you have your army of automata.
I will probably go and join some other clan. One that
As chief.
will recognize my might.
Yeah, it's chief.
Oh yeah, no, that's well beyond our cleric.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we're fucked. Like we can't help him fight these guys at all.
No, I was
could
looking...
if he would permit me and possibly shrink a couple things down, I could help him build shit. That's about it.
No, I was
can
looking
make
up
it
the...
pretty.
I was looking up
imbue it with
regeneration.
some cool damage. I don't. You could maybe
Runes,
imbue it with
stuff,
cold
yeah.
cold damage, but even then, not like What's the name again? Agni.
Mm-hmm.
Agni.
Agni. Okay. Well, Agni. I'm gonna be honest. As you can tell, I'm not even the size of your toe. There's no way we can help you just hand to hand
Well,
fighting this lot.
the weapons I've been creating for the automata are magic in a sense. And as most magic items, they can resize to whoever they're attuned with. So, if you'd be willing to help me in my fight in the future, then I may be willing to lend you some.
Well, how far in the future are this is a lot. But if you're talking 35 to 40 in your clan that you're hoping to take out, like, is this... Are we hoping to storm the gates, wipe them in one day, or... Because that may take enough... I hate to be presumptuous of your skills, but at least a month or two.
The siege will take a while, and I still have yet a bit to make, because I haven't even completed what I feel is necessary for the arsenal, and I then will need more time to make the automata themselves.
Agreed. So as we were explaining initially, we were sent more just to figure out what was happening here. You don't strike me as someone who's out for, honestly, anyone else but yourself. You could care less of what we do. I mean, I'm sorry we annoyed you and tried to close your rift. I do apologize for that, because I personally didn't know you could make as much with elementals. I'm going to have to remember that for next time we fight a couple. So I'm going to have to grab, seriously,
Scales,
I'm taking...
teeth.
Oh, I'm taking pliers to their teeth. I want those suckers.
Can I have that snake turn to dust?
I know, goodness me. None of these things are like your pets, right? You're just pulling them, killing them, using them.
They're vermin.
Fantastic. All right. So the only issue we have is that the people that sent us here, they do have an issue with that lower area. Could I help you maybe fashion a door for that smaller area to maybe keep them in? Because it'd be more benefit to you, because you don't have to worry about one of those little nasties, one of the ones that you need, getting out and you having to track her down, right?
If you feel like making a door, go ahead. Anything that I need, I would get. I don't care if it runs, I'll catch it.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should also tell the goblins how to fight this thing, because as long as it's long range, the imps won't at least hurt them.
Yeah, well, because they...
And the snakes are too big.
The goblins and the hobgoblins legitimately could just keep a sentry at the gate and just pot shot those suckers all the time, so...
And that should not cause an issue.
Well, Agni, would you permit us just a night to think over your gracious offer, and we can come back and speak with you again tomorrow?
Do what you will.
Are we definitely making a door? Because I like the door idea.
From what we saw of the path in, were there other exits to the cavern?
You don't really know, because you couldn't even see the other side of the lake, so you don't know what's in the other direction.
Gotcha.
Should we ask?
Yeah, we can ask.
Is there any other entrances or exits from that lava pool room?
I don't myself know, because I've never bothered to check. I just found what I was after, and now I'm here.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, if we can find a way to have a door on the main entrance, check to see if there is any other options, and close them for any of the small vermin of getting out, that would be wonderful, at least.
As long as you don't mess with the rift, I don't care what you do.
We're not touching that rift.
From above him.
We can't even technically close it, so we won't touch it. All right.
Well, again, Agni, thank you so much for your hospitality and at least taking the time to listen. Again, incredible work. I do hope that we can come to some sort of agreement and help you in your studies, because personally, I have to admit, I would love to study with you and learn what you can teach me in smithing. I will just watch, or you can throw me in a corner, make me sit there, whatever you need. I would just love the experience to be here with you and see you work. For now, though, I do think we have to get back to the group that initially was sending us out. We'll fill them in on what's happening, and then I believe we may have a little look-see around the lake down below, so if you see one or two of us kind of walking around, just don't worry, we'll be out of your hair. But again, we'll come back tomorrow to speak to you and let you know of our decision.
Cool. We awkwardly stand up and
So we'll head out the door. Once we get past the door, all right, your boots can still walk for a good amount of time, right?
Yeah, I got 4 hours total.
Cool. We got to check that floor, see what else can get out down there. Because, yeah, he doesn't give a shit. But everybody else that is kind of paying us does. So we got to figure out how many openings there are down there, all right? All right. So let's go down to the lower area and have Thaba, walking around, figuring out if there's any extra exits that we need to build doors for. Or some sort of securing mechanism or something.
I mean, if there's the downward pathway, the upper one through his shop, and those are the only 2 exits to the lake area. Just collapse the lower one. And then anything that wants out has to go through him.
So the only thing is, I don't know if he'll appreciate that.
I'd rather just put a massive, like, stone.
Right, but just like say, hey, can we just block that lower, can we just collapse the lower path?
Oh yeah, but we can ask him after we figure out if that
Right.
is the only one. So,
All right, so give me an investigation check.
Well, you do that and you go to the bathroom. Wherever that is.
That's a 9 on that. Investigation has no addition, so I got a 9.
So you don't find any other exits. There were a couple of passages that eventually got too small for you to advance through, but you figured that if they keep going like that, they're just going to...
Disappear and be tiny, and imps won't get through.
okay. I think it's just down to that one big opening then. So, I propose we head back to the entrance and make sure Gronk's still there. See if anything else came out that we missed. And then we didn't see too much fire and like scorch marks coming when we came up to the cave, like going out, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. That was a lot scarier than I thought. I was like, cool, we're gonna get party wiped. Especially when he dropped down and started, yeah, what are you doing?
Y'all who are good at talking, thank you for being talkers.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. Okay, so let's go to the entrance of the cave. Say, is Gronk still there?
Well, he's still there, but he's kind of a charred wreck on the ground.
Oh, like dead?
Yeah, you think something may have gotten out while you guys were talking to him, and he didn't manage to fight it off.
He was supposed to run.
He tried. He's on his face. He's just like...
Oh.
Which way is he? Like, is there more fire mark in a certain trail?
Well, you can see a couple of, like, explosion marks earlier on, and then there's him. So
And big explosion mark or something? Or
no.
oh, just he's... Okay,
Gronk
so some
didn't
imps
make
got
it.
him.
Grog couldn't make it?
Didn't make it.
No.
The guy who was waiting outside.
It
He
sounds
died.
like some imps kind of latched on and went boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rip.
Okay. So yeah, we gotta deal with that door.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't care about the little things. He's just grabbing the big nasties.
Yeah, so if we keep the small things in there, then
Okay.
that'll solve the problem.
Okay. So we're going back to the main. We didn't find any other exits
Okay.
down the fire lake, so I think we just need to. I think we need to go back, talk to Bill, and explain the situation, and then talk to Aspen, and because I would like to discuss with Elm if they think this is a appropriate response. Just close this off because we're.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's reasonable for us to close the rift.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Like-
Until after he's done with all of that. But after that, like, straight up, y'all, we gotta be involved in a fire giant war. If we're using his weapons, that stuff gonna buff the hell out of us. And it's also not for a while, so we can go, like, train, buff up, get ready.
We could probably be level 20 by the time it's
It's gonna take a
help
while.
fight, dude.
But then afterwards, we can close the rift once he's done building everything out of that.
Yeah.
At that point, I don't think he'd have much of an issue with it, because he'd probably just close it himself, like, I don't need any more.
Yeah. Well, start doing more talking.
Yeah.
Yup. Okay, so let's go back to Bill. So we'll go back down to the fort, and hopefully it is still there.
And hopefully it's still light.
Let's see.
No.
No, it's not going to be light.
We need to camp out.
Let's see. It'd be around...
I don't know,
6
we
by
walked
the
down a
time
mountain
you
in the
got out of
dark.
the cave, so it would take you till...
Yeah,
so
and
it's
almost
sunset.
died.
So you'd be walking down the mountain as it gets dark, if you want.
That was on a path, too. There is no path on this one.
I think we could risk it, just walking down to it. Can we see the clearing from...
From where you are in the mountain, you can see the fort.
Okay, so we can
Hopefully
see the
they let
fort
us
from
in.
where we are.
You may lose
Um,
sight of it as you go down, but you know the general direction at least.
okay.
And
I
I
say
have a
we go
light
for it.
cantrip where you can just turn it on and now I can see. Now I can see.
Yeah.
You guys have no problem. I can't see.
I think we can make it down. No problem. So I think we try and get back to the fort tonight. Because also, bed. Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
And I have not had enough sleep in the last 3 days from crafting.
That's your own fault.
That's a personal
You
problem.
should have let me sleep at least another hour.
We didn't have it. You can sleep tonight. Alright.
So as you guys are going down, you find the last imp that got out and got grunk, but seeing as it's just a single imp, you guys clear it no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably.
And after that, you guys manage to make it back to the fort as the sun is setting, and they let you in and rest.
Okay.
Give me your dagger.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, why?
Give me both your daggers, actually.
Why?
You can only use each infusion once.
Oh. Flip, 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 flip.
Oh,
flip,
oh,
flip, flip.
oh. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can have it back tomorrow.
Can you do that
Okay.
to steal?
You plan on throwing your sword?
I could.
No.
It's a bad idea.
I can only do this to one thing.
So we're going to explain to Bill that there is a fire giant in the mountain protecting the rift. Not going to tell him anything about the fire giant war coming up.
Just
That
there's a
sound
fire
good?
giant.
Like, I don't... This is a bugbear that doesn't need to know much other than he feels safe housing us. He needs to know that we are aware of what's up there now.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, it might also be a good idea to tell him that the fire giant has zero interest in what's going on outside of his cave.
yeah. So, Bill, first off, I apologize. Did you like Gronk a lot?
Yeah, he was an ornery little...
Oh,
thank
okay.
God. Well, he's a dead little shit, so... he unfortunately was nabbed by some imps while we were in the cave.
That's what he gets for being weak.
Agreed.
I'm with you, by the way.
Yeah, so...
Y'all are so mean.
Well, so we went into the cave, went pretty far, found the fire snakes. Those things bite way too hard, and I show him my arm where one of them bit me. Just like, you see this? I'm not going to be able to grow hair here for like at least a month. Sucks. But
I give it 3 weeks.
it was very, very hot. We did find the rift. Pretty scary. Unfortunately, that rift is guarded by a fire giant.
Well, that's going to make it difficult to close.
Well, he's reasonable, actually. We were able to sit and talk with him. He's not going to have any issue with us for now, but he does need it open for the next foreseeable future, so we're hoping to find a workaround. Thankfully, there's only one way in and out from where the rift is, and it's over a lake of lava. He's actually harvesting most of what comes out of that rift. So that's why we've only been seeing the imps and the fire snakes.
They're the weakest of the weak that comes out of that.
Yeah. So we're actually more than likely going to build a way or put some way to stop all that stuff from getting out. So it's just stuck in with him, pretty much.
Fire giant has zero interest of what's going on outside of the cave.
Oh yeah, he could care less about what gets out.
So
He's a little focused on something else. Nice guy though.
yeah.
But for tonight, we're going to be sleeping. I believe we'll try and reach Elm in the morning to get their opinion on the whole situation, and then we'll address it going forward. We should be out of your hair within a week.
Or less.
Or less. But should be able to handle it from this point on. So you rest up. Don't worry too much. If you do see more things coming down the mountain, let us know. We'll go out and handle them immediately.
Or
As
literally shoot them with arrows.
Oh yeah, they are just piss easy to hit with a bow. Seriously, they're literally lit on fire. Aim for the center of mass, you're good. Great little pot shot. Probably help your boys get a better shot, right? Or at least have a little fun for you, right? Right? Don't get too close though; they do blow up.
I kind of noticed.
Yeah, that's kind of why the beard's a little shorter. So, not fun. But that's all we have to... Do you have any other questions for us? Or anything else that you're concerned with that
No.
we can address tonight? Or
No, but I will relay this to Willow as well so she knows what's going on in her area.
Ah, fantastic. Because we were going to be speaking to, I believe it's Aspen was sent with us to kind of be our in-between.
Yes.
So we'll be speaking with Aspen in the morning. We're just, honestly, Thalba hasn't slept in 3 days. Crazy little bugger was working on some fantastic pieces that she's going to be selling, but we all need a rest. And as you can tell, I got a little too close to the fire snakes.
Barracks are that way.
Thank you. Cool. So we'll turn in for the night and have a wonderful
Long rest.
You know, for someone who doesn't have a high
My
persuasion or does
charisma is 13. Thank you. And I am a folk hero with rustic hospitality.
I'm not going to tell you what mine
And
is.
that is just chatty.
Yeah, that and I'm chatty. I don't try to play him too smart, okay?
That's why I'm always there.
Yes.
Make sure you don't say anything stupid.
Alright. I'm going to use my second win, though, that I have for each level, just because that was a decent amount of damage.
So we just do a
That's
long
fine.
rest?
Yep.
Yeah, so I roll 1d8, 1d10 plus my current level.
And then when you take a long rest, you get your full health points back.
Do you just get your full health points
Yep.
back at the end of it? Oh, okay, so never mind.
It's just the short rest that you have to do your hit dice.
Oh, okay.
In the morning, I give you your dagger back, and it's now going to return to you after you throw it.
Oh
my gosh, bless you.
superiority
Thank you so
dice back.
much.
Cool.
I take and put it
Yay.
away. Thanks.
Alright,
You're not expecting any money out of this, right? Like, just making sure.
I want you to stay alive, and I want you to keep me alive.
Valid.
need
I
money
can
for
do
that.
that.
Sheila, you wanna...
This is an investment, not a
grab-
job.
Should we all just go talk to Aspen?
Yeah.
Well, it's not much. We're just going to relay. There's a fire giant. We're working with them. We're going to shut off the ways that the rift can let things out.
I feel like we're more emissaries and speakers than we are fighters at this point, but yes,
Why the
let's
hell
go.
do you think they sent us here?
Oh, gosh.
I was wondering too, because obviously we didn't hit things too hard last time we talked to them, but apparently we've got the gift of the silver tongue, so let's fucking use it.
I mean, I'm not upset, but, like, I didn't expect this. All right, let's go.
Nobody expects the fire
Also,
giant
when I
inquisition.
get back, I'm learning a couple new languages, because shit, it's just going to be helpful at this point.
Yeah, I
Oh.
have like 3 language slots that I didn't fill because
Yeah.
I didn't think they would matter.
Yeah, I got all of them. Every single slot I put in a language.
Well, no, like because gnomes get an extra language, and then the background I picks give you 3 more languages.
What
I'm like,
the heck, Matt? Why
I
are you
didn't
like
think
this?
it would matter.
It always matters.
One thing that would have
And
been
I
a little
rebuilt him
helpful is I
yesterday.
know that Thea speaks Goblin.
Oh, I know. Trust me, this whole time I've been sitting here like, he designed this for Thea, pot shot everything. Fuck me.
Also, I think transport via plants is on the ranger spell list.
It is. She could have whipped it out, no problem.
Oh, well, we still did it without her.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. We go to Aspen, be like, hey, yo, can we go back to Willow?
Hell,
Elm.
Is this
Elm.
next morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Slept
I'm going to in about half an
a
hour.
lot longer than you guys.
Oh, I know. You were passed out the second we walked in.
Walk.
Yeah, as soon as he pointed to barracks, I was out.
Dangling upside down from your shoes.
I only get 4 hours of that. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with
Yeah,
a
she
concussion.
was guiding us down the mountain, right?
While sleeping. Anyways, so we go back to Elm.
You go back to Aspen, who tells Elm that you guys are ready to come back, and
Well, I don't think we're ready to come back, but we need to talk to Elm.
Yeah, we need to talk
So-
to Elm.
Elm opens the door or the tree so that you guys can come back.
Well, because I'm
Okay.
guessing Elm doesn't want to come out. here.
No, Elm has her own area to take care of, so she needs to stay
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Alright, hope we can get back.
Oh, they guaranteed all of our travel.
That's true. Okay.
So I'm
Walk
not
through
worried about that.
before it closes because it's 6 seconds.
Well, yeah, that's... Well, and if they can keep it open longer if they need to. Of course, or just recast it. That's...
Yeah, I was like, recast.
So we went to go check out the rift, and there was these imps and fire snakes inside. We found out that there is a fire giant using the rift for materials so he can make a small army to take revenge on his clan. He doesn't care about the little things getting out. Our idea right now is just to seal them all in so none of the little creatures get out. He's taking care of the bigger ones, and it sounds like once he's done with everything, he'll let us close the rift.
And he'll leave.
A smith, eh?
Yes.
If he's as good as you guys are saying, it'd be nice if we could outfit some of our own forces with his work.
Well, already on that, we're actually going to be helping him to fight his plan, hopefully, because number 1, sounds cool as hell. Number 2, I want to learn how to do that kind of stuff. Number 3, it sounds cool as hell, but he's going to let us use a couple of the weapons that he's already forged.
And if you guys are willing, then... Well, I was going to send you to Willow and if you guys would just lead her to wherever the rift in this lake is, she can use some of her magic to just close the hole. And then don't have to make things a bit simpler, because that is her area to take care of. She should be involved in that.
Rock?
She has stone shape.
Oh,
Perfect.
Druid, yeah.
And then I guess she'd be there to help with the negotiations for outfitting us with his work. So
If you guys would like to approach that,
I'll open a tree for you guys to head to Willow.
that sounds agreeable.
She gestures to the same tree, and it opens, and you see a different glade.
Cool.
So we go back out and find Willow. This is what's going on.
it does the exact same thing.
No, hold on. You just... And before you can start, Elm just chimes in. You're good.
I send a message.
Then why are we here?
Because you guys need to lead... Well,
Lead
I guess...
up.
Lead the way. Show me where this lake is, and I'll close it up.
Do we recognize where we're at?
No.
Which way is the fort?
Willow, where's the fort?
The fort is that way, and then she points at a tree which opens up to the fort.
Perfect.
They are so...
It's that way, open street.
I feel like
You guys are fucking with us at this point, right?
I feel like you guys are very cavalier about your use of spell slots.
I'm in Portal.
So we go to the fort. Well, we probably don't even need to go to the fort. We'll probably just like, hey, wave as we walk by. Because will we be able to recognize the trail well enough since it's daytime?
Yeah.
That we're doing all this? Okay.
You've walked up and down. You should remember the way of it well enough.
So we go up. Do we run into any imps on the way up?
Not today.
Okay. No fire snakes at the entrance?
Nope.
Thankfully. Okay. Alright, so Willow, unfortunately we can't just close this portion because the fire giant does use this to come in and out.
But there's a door.
He has a door to his section, but unfortunately the area where the rift is, there's not really a door. There's only one other entrance exit, and that entrance
That we
exit,
found.
he literally sticks his arm down, grabs the big baddies that come out of that sucker, and then guts them immediately. So, we just need to close off that lower section. Sound good?
Yep. Take them to it.
Awesome. So, start working our way through the tunnel. Should we be stealthy?
No.
Yeah, but imps. It's been a night. We don't know what came out.
I mean,
He doesn't give a crap about the small stuff. We already know some of it.
Right, but we took care of both the imps and the snakes without a big fuss.
Yeah, but we may have to do combat, and I don't want Willow, who is literally a dryad made of wood, to run into a fire imp.
so how about we leave her in the back? We could stealth, but at the same time, if we just keep an eye open,
We could
can-
stealth, but at the same time, we could just pop them before they get to us.
Yes, attract them.
Holes out.
Send your glowy lights down.
I
that
have
way.
to see them first. Oh, my glowy lights?
Yeah, you send
Oh,
your
yeah.
glowy lights.
Okay.
Foop, 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 foop.
That'll attract them,
Okay, so yeah, do that as
and
we
then you
walk
can shoot
down.
them.
We've all got
If
like
there are-
If we actually-
I get my
stuff to
fair-
not let them get anywhere.
If they
close to
actually
the
get
dryad.
close to us, like, I have my cannon, and if they get within 15 feet, just side-by-side thunder wave.
Yeah.
So my dancing lights comes up, and it can go up to 120 feet. So I put it like 60 feet ahead of us, and just keep my eyes open. And if we see anything, we'll just poof.
And with your passive perception, along the way you don't run into any, but when you get to the lake, there are a few snakes back at the shoreline.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's not a problem. Just
So as we get to the split, I'm okay. If it's okay with the group, I'm just going to go up and talk to Agni.
Yeah, tell them we're in.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then-
go with you.
Well, will you make sure to brief him that the dryads would actually like to speak with him and work out a deal to get some of his equipment?
Yes.
Trade.
Yep.
Yeah, they would
I'll
like
go
to
with
touch
you.
him. That's a good idea. I'll go with Willow. And Thava, are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we'll go down, we'll go to the shoreline, and just where that whole entrance comes in, just have her close up right there.
It takes a few casts of stone shape, but she eventually manages to close the tunnel off.
Okay.
So I'm just going to let Agni know that we have a dryad with us. She's going to seal off the lower entrance so the vermin have no way to get out. And I'm going to let him know, like Zach said, the dryads are interested in trading with him as a smith.
Yeah, then I'll bring Willow up to the door and we'll go. Hello again, Agni. This is Willow.
We're back!
And as they're doing their negotiations on amount of weapons and armor and other things, what are you guys going to do?
Make sure that Willow gets back alive.
Oh yeah, I'm just standing nearby. As it seems they're getting along, I do go. So Agni, could I check out your forge?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Are there any vivisected creatures?
There's a bit left of the salamander. It looks like it's just its rib cage sitting on the table.
I'm going to draw it. Don't care. We're adding this to the bestiary.
I see all y'all being nerds, and I'm just like...
Because I like shiny things,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very tempted to try and pick up one of his glowing stones with runes that are fire thingies.
Mm-hmm.
But I know better than to because it's hot and it hurts.
Oh, those...
You
But
could
I-
try to decipher what the runes are, maybe what it is. Like, I don't know anything about Arcana. I was still gonna try and Arcana check that shit. I'm a fighter. I'm still that intense. I'm like, how do we get this? I would never have to wake up the bellows again. I don't have to wait 30 minutes for it to get warm.
I got no addition to it, but I could try.
Arcana or history, your choice.
Both of them are nothings.
Yeah,
So,
it's 0 either way, right?
13.
You recognize it as being giant for something, but you don't know what.
Oh, nope.
Nah, 9. I just know it's pretty and hot.
I got an 11.
So, just
Roll the
sitting there
4.
staring at it like,
I'm still gonna go over to his anvil, his hammers, and start trying to figure out.
I'm going to
I
trace
just
the runes that I can, so
sit
once
next to
I get
Willow,
back
make sure
home
she
and
doesn't
learn
say
giant,
anything
I'll know a
about
little bit more.
Yep.
You give me a... Let's see, let's go with
Elias,
just straight intelligence.
Elias, if you figure this out, you're making it straight.
22.
So you get you can reproduce the symbol well enough in your sketchbook that you'll be able to remember it for later.
Nice.
Wonderful. Alright, so we've already dealt with the rift, technically, and we're going to get involved in a cool fire giant war. This is dope. Ooh. So if, can we say they've, finished negotiations as far as it's going to go right now?
Yeah, and he offers that each of you can take one piece of weapon or armor from what he has made, and, well, these are just the generic effects of each. One's for armor, one's for weapons.
Undying Rogue. That's
Undying Rage, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Undying Rage. Darn it.
I thought the same thing.
Undying Rogue. That seems beneficial to somebody in our party.
Basically, this one can make it so you can grow.
Should we trade?
Takes a point of something.
Is this what?
Oh,
one
wow.
person each?
You each get one weapon or one piece of armor.
I love my armor. I'm trading out my... I think I'm probably going to go armor.
There was one other thing that I meant to make, but I forgot to write it down, so I'll have to do that later.
That's fine. Fire giant physical stats?
Yeah, so their strength, their dex, their con.
Okay.
So you know what spell I get next level that will be wonderful for taking away that exhaustion effect?
I'm guessing greater restoration, or was it lesser?
And fire giant. Wham, 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 wham. Oh god, I feel tired.
So is
Nah,
this
you're good.
weapon any weapon?
It's any weapon that it could be a bow, it could be a sword, a dagger, spear, whatever you want. It's just
Definitely.
this
take
is an
the weapon.
enchantment that can be put on any weapon.
Already existing, or is it added?
Well, he has weapons in his arsenal that all have this enchantment on them.
Dang it. What to see if I can add that to my cannon.
Mental stats.
Give me a
Oh, I'm already getting that bad A sword from those guys. Because we solved this a lot quicker than I thought we would.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, because I was planning on like having to spend a week here by myself just making a fucking door. It's like, well, yep.
Given a choice between the two,
Willow, which trees can I use?
given
That
a
doesn't
choice
piss off
between
the
the two,
dryads.
I'd honestly prefer the staff. But if I get both, I'd love being able to keep things from getting to me. And you're slower. And you're 15 feet away. And you're slower. And you're 15 feet away.
I'm taking that armor of Undying Rage.
I'm taking the
Like,
weapon.
make it just. I'm gonna change out my arm guards like for that.
Kayla.
Well, it's not just
Just
arm guards. It would be a
both of
whole
us
set of
focus firing on somebody.
plate.
Every
Well,
round they get 10 feet
You can
slower
have it
and they
be
move
either
back
plate
15
or
feet.
chain
That's
or
amazing.
any type of
And
armor
plus
you
1D
want.
1d.
This is just
damage.
this is just a description of the enchantment itself.
That's unpleasant.
You can place that on whatever armor you want, that on
2d8
whatever
if
weapon
it's
you want.
against giants.
That's gross. Yeah, I'm still gonna take that.
Do I
I'm
want
gonna take the
a
Undying
bow
Rage.
or do I want a
armor of Undying
dagger?
Rage on my heavy plate armor.
I will take a crossbow version of the Frozen Doom.
You'd what?
I'm gonna get a crossbow of Frozen Doom.
That'd be dope. I think I'm gonna be in the front for most of our stuff. So I'm just
And at some point in the
You
future,
take
you're
it too.
probably going to lose that infusion on your
That's
dagger
awesome.
because I'm going to put it on the crossbow. So I don't have to worry about ammo.
That'd be awesome.
Wait, are those separate?
Those are separate enchantments. One's returning,
nice.
one's I don't know what the other one's called.
Okay.
Okay,
But
but
so-
we know what we want. We'll add
Yeah.
it in later.
Are you taking the bat?
Yeah.
I can't wear armor.
Having facilitated
Oh yeah, that's right. You can.
Mm-hmm.
the negotiations, you all return back to Elm and get your equipment from them.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh my good lord.
There's more on the back because I ran out of room.
That's fine.
Oh,
How broken are you making me?
I gave everybody a very rare item.
Yeah.
holy fudge.
Oh yeah, but so the thing is, like, now I have two of the main elements that you see in this game. The only thing I need left is
Bonus
lightning.
action.
If I get a sword of lightning,
Once
I
a day,
just
and it's a
am
bonus
destructive.
action.
Always.
Nice.
Wait, this grants to...
Yeah, so you can have both.
You're giving the angry dwarf dual wielding.
Yep. And the two weapon fighting makes it so you add your strength mod to both instead of just your main
Who
hand.
also has... Okay.
What are we fighting
What
next?
are you...
Yeah.
Like, I know we're
giving
gonna be
us
fighting
more,
fire
man?
giants, but like, goddamn, dude.
Guys, we're gonna die.
You do realize
This is
that,
the
like,
save before you do something really stupid.
No, like, level 7, I can attack 6 times. Boom!
And these are all things that you could have gotten if you'd gone on the other one.
That's awesome. Cool. So, guys, he's trying to amp this up for something.
Yeah.
Thumb
Great.
still has the card in her bag because I grabbed it off the board
Mhm.
and then we left. I didn't have time to put it back.
And here's what Serena would have gotten.
Okay, I have a point.
Hey, Elm. We did this a lot faster than you probably anticipated, right? And you now just got a bunch of awesome stuff for your whole...
That's true.
For your...
Yes.
Throw it in.
Okay.
It's her birthday.
So I have a very important point of clarification that, if true, would make this as broken as shit. So I'm hoping you say no.
What?
So it says the rod absorbs 50 levels of energy and it can't absorb any more.
Right.
That's total of 50 points, not a pool of 50.
Well, it's
Not like...
it's a total of 50. It's if you do, say you saved up 45 and then you spent 5, you can only get another 5 back anyway.
Okay.
It's
That's what I
only
wanted to
50
be sure.
over the entire course of its existence.
This is still freaking terrifying.
Yeah. Rare items, I mean, very rare items are.
Oh yeah, especially like magic stuff. Like I got a cool sword that does cold damage. It lets me dual wield.
While holding this rod, you can use your reaction to absorb a spell that is targeting only you.
Yeah.
The absorb spell effect is cancelled, and the spell's energy is stored in the rod.
Yeah.
I can store 50 levels of spells this way, and then draw that out as spell slots.
Yeah. These are probably more broken because I made them. They're not things from the book.
Wait,
So-
this is from the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh no, I know this sword. This like when he said the name, I was like, I forgot it had dual wield.
No, normal frostbands don't. Because normal
Oh, so
frostband.
did you just add that on?
I added that on
Okay.
because normal frostbands are only rare, and everyone else is getting very rare. So I'm like, might as well give him bonus effects so they can actually use
But
these.
I thought this was a legend weapon.
No,
I thought they legitimately had a Sword of the Frozen King.
no, I just made up that name on the fly.
Oh, okay.
I actually like saunter back over to Elm and I'm like, these are really cool. Did you just find them or did you punish people and take them out of curiosity?
We found these in ruins and caves just like you adventurers do.
But you do realize
So
they're
somebody
like their
died
whole
them at
guild,
once.
right?
I understand that,
Elmo's
but
kind of like the queen.
I understand that. But these are usually stuff you don't just like, people just don't casually have these things either.
Oh, so one point.
These are frankly terrifying. Please don't give any more away.
Unless they're for us.
Hold on, one thing. Elm, as we've established, so as Willow probably filled you in, we've established a working relationship with the fire giant of Agni, as have you. Could we establish a working relationship with you for transport to Agni at times when he needs us? Because honestly, we can't get there any time near this.
We could set something up, just occasionally give you minor requests, nothing as large as this, just for transport, but
Yeah.
we can figure something
We
out.
would love to continue a relationship with you. It's been very beneficial for both sides.
I agree.
Can-Do'sville, baby doll.
Because we somehow magically actually able to talk our way through things without
That's
you
why
need
they
to fight.
call us.
And so with that, you guys all head back to the Adventurers Guild, and that's the end of the adventure.
We all just kind of stare at our stuff like...
The funny thing is,
Whoa.
I've been sitting on this adventure since like 1 week after we did the first one.
Oh,
It's
a great
been
idea.
it's been sitting. It's been
Because the next one after that was I played with just my family, so it wouldn't make any sense for them to run a sequel to what you guys did.
Yeah.
And then you two were missing, so I couldn't run it then.
You
And now we're here.
two are the prettiest dice. And you sucked compared to my purple cheap die.
So I'll have Trevor make you a dice jail.
I need a dice
I
jail.
would like to point out that normally I'd roll about 7s with this.
Yeah.
This is the best this dice has ever rolled. Ever.
I did not expect my cheap 3 dice that I got from a D&D mini summit would do better than my metal dice
That's awesome.
and my
They're wedged
over-expensive Chinese dice.
That's why you never buy Chinese dice. You only buy dice. Oh, is there a way down?
From America.